Doesn't it, down here? I think this is the first. This is definitely by far the first London calling we've had down here in the cabin live, and here we are. It's pretty good, isn't it? I like this, but the bamboo desktop sounds a little bit more tinny. Pretty cool though. I do like it. Got a bit more kind of body about the sound. But anyway, how are you lovely lot out there doing? Talking of bodies, blimey, what a week we've had. We've had all sorts of news this week. What with the Modular, and what do you think of that new UCS motorbike, eh? I think that's pretty funky, to be honest. I actually quite like it. I think it's pretty good. Anyway, lovely to see you lovely lot out there as well. Let me say hello to a few if you want while I move a few things around on my screen. Let me say hello to a few lovely peeps out there before we kind of get the show on the road. Now, the weird thing about being down here is I'm using these different screens still, which I kind of like. I really do like them. I'm still going to get used to kind of how I want things to be. But I'm kind of, I don't know, really. The cabin is starting to feel a little bit more like home every time I'm down here. It is. Look, I've even brought London Wall down here with me, folks. So if anyone wants to support the channel, as always, I'll throw your name up onto London Wall and give you a big shout out as well. During the weekend, as I always do, on good old Instagram, because we have a bit of Instagram, don't we? And everyone who's going to be on tonight, folks, you will find them on Instagram and you will hear them doing their stuff as well. And do you know what? I think a few of us you'll even find on Twitter, but especially TikTok. Anyway, we'll hold that thought there just for a moment, folks. But let me say hello to a few of you lovely peeps out there. Who we got out there? We've got Cajun Yeti. Good to see you, dude. Mitty Bricks as well. JangBricks. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Great to have you here. It really is. We've got the minifig who. Where would I be without the minifig who, eh? And tripe and onions, name but a few. It's great to have you here, folks. It really is. Let me see if I can give you guys and girls a little bit of a shout out like that. How about that then? Echo Bricks is in the house as well. And like I always say, folks, on London Calling, if you want to, right, send in your pictures of what you've been building this week, right? And let's see if you'd like to show it all off. If you'd like to show off some of the stuff you've been building. I've got a few. I pulled down from the vaults today a few bits and pieces that I've got to build over the course of December. Now, we're nearly, well, I think we are exactly a third of the way through December. I need to start building some stuff. But Home Alone has been keeping me busy. And arguably, Home Alone is one of the best sets of the year. And that's what we're going to be talking about tonight, folks. Our favourite sets. No such thing as really the best set. It's just our favourite sets that we've built throughout the year. And also as well, along the lines of what's our favourite minifigs as well. So it's going to be quite an interesting chat. We'll all talk about it. I've got a survey running as well, folks, just simply asking, what do you think of the new Modular that's come out? It's due out on January the 1st. Is it going to be a day one purchase for you lovely lot? Or are you just going to sit back and wait and let other people build it and review it? Or are you going to sit on the fence? Maybe wait for double VIP points. Now, worldwide, this weekend, we've got double VIP points. I'm not really sure why. Why this weekend? But anyway, we have, and that's a good thing for us, folks. It really, really is. I want to say hello to a few people that have just popped in as well. We've got Red Carnage out there. Red Carnage. Thank you so much for this week, my friend. Hope you got my messages okay. We've got Bricks Not Blocks out there as well. And we've got a super chat from Redmond. Redmond, thank you so much, my friend. Hold that thought because I will give you a super chat thank you a little bit later because I want to get some of my friends on tonight. We've got a hell of a fantastic panel tonight, folks. We really have. But anyway, let's get going, shall we? Hello, Tommy. Good to see you, dude. Let's go over to America first. I think we're going to pop ourselves over there and we'll get chatting straight away because I'm really excited, folks, because this particular wonderful woman I haven't had on for quite some time. You know, life happens, folks, and sometimes you've got to dip out of the wibbly wobbly world of Lego, and you've got to kind of just get things done and dusted, and then come back again. And she's come back with a bang, I tell you, folks, because she's got one hell of a set with her tonight. But anyway, she is, how can I put it, synonymous with Harry Potter. It is, of course, Lauren, aka the Brightest Witch Bricks. Hey, how you doing? Lauren, you look so Christmassy. You really do.
Very Hothmas. Very. This is my Harry Potter tree.
Oh, let's take a look. Let's make it. Let's show it off in all its splendor.
And then.
Oh, at the top. Oh my word! How did you do that? That is incredible.
Oh, too high. We're gonna have to come back down.
That's it. Oh, I like it. I like it. We'll have to talk how you got it up there as well. I'm glad I don't suffer from seasickness.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'm only joking. Great to have you here. I mean, look.
I'm happy to be back.
It's wonderful to have you. The stuffed turkey on your right hand side is, of course, otherwise known as the AT-AT. I mean, look at that. Oh, there we go, folks. You look. I mean, blimey, it's a heck of a set, and we'll certainly be talking about that very soon. We've got other people that are going to be on tonight that are actually building it as well. So anyway, as I always ask people, I always like to ask them when they come back on again, where would they like to go? Would they like to go to America, or would you like to go to England, or perhaps even Ireland?
Let's go England.
We want to go England. Good stuff. That's what I like to hear. All right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, folks. We're going to go up to a place that's so far north. It's probably snowing up there at the moment. It really is. This guy he's just a regular on the channel. He really is. He's a good lad. And he knows one or two things about building mocks as well. He really does. Let's bring him on, show me. Is, of course, my good mate, Prankster, aka BrickStagePass. Hello, mate.
Hello. How are you?
I'm all right, mate. How the devil are you?
I'm good. I'm very good. It's Friday, so I'm very, very good.
Yeah, we love Fridays. Celebration of all things Lego and, of course, the end of the working week. For the majority of us, anyway. Have you had a good week, my friend?
Yeah, not bad. Busy at work, but it's getting near Christmas, so all good.
It is. No, he's getting very close to Christmas. It really is. Honestly, folks, I've got to start writing some cards. It's almost becoming a bit of a tension. Okay, yeah, I've sent out some. Thank goodness for Moonpig. That's all I can say. But yeah, I know what you mean, Lauren. I'm terrible at it. I really am. I'm getting better though. I'm getting better. So, Craig's my friend. Where would you like to go? Would you like to go to America, Ireland, or that's it at the moment? I think that's all.
Let's go to Ireland. Top of the morning.
We're going to go to Ireland. We're going to bring on my good friend. We were streaming on Wednesday, folks, for the backlog. He's a great friend of the channel. He's a super guy. What can I say? He's a star. He really is. In fact, he's so much a star. He's actually even wearing one tonight. He really is. Let's bring him on, shall we? He is, of course, Cy O'Connor. Hello, mate.
Hey, people. Hello. Hi, Lauren.
Good,
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Cy.
Good to see you, dude. Oh, there we go. Look, my God, look, the full
month.
The full wrath of Christmas.
Wrath.
Loving it. Loving it. Nice little shuffle as well, Cy. Very, very cool. Cy.
Yeah.
Good to see you, mate. I'm looking forward to hearing what you've been up to this week. I really am. As well as the fact that we were only streaming a couple of days ago. Weird not seeing you yesterday, though. It really did. I was at a party last night, folks. I'm a slightly worse for wear, to say the least. But anyway, the show must go on and all that. So, my friend, you've got one place you can go next. You can go to America or America or America.
Let's go to America. Yippee-ki-yay, bang, bang.
Exactly. Well, this guy's got plenty of bang. In fact, his name actually rhymes with bang. It is, of course, a great friend of the channel, Jang. And this is Jang. Hey, Jang.
Hey.
Howdy.
I couldn't let that one go, Jake. Sorry. Very seldom would someone say bang bang before someone else comes in. I was like, here we go.
And from now on, that's what I'll be known for. My name rhymes with bang.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
Banging, janging.
Now, actually, in the UK, Jang, that means you're having a really good time. If it's banging, that means you're having a really, really good time.
Bang on.
Bang on. That's it. There we go. We like it. I love your sentiment. I really do. So we've got a couple of peeps still to come on, folks, both of which are new. Hopefully one of them, their internet access is working okay. They'll let me know in the private chat, I'm sure. The other one is someone who's renowned for TikTok. So, Jang, there's one place you can go and one place only. It is, of course, Blighty. So we're going to take you now, Jang, all the way over, across the pond, across the Atlantic, and we're going to go slightly north. I think this guy's slightly north, isn't he, Si? He is. I think he's around, not quite sure exactly where geographically, but I get the sense he's probably not quite as north as Craigster.
No, he's further north than me.
Oh, is he really? He's further north.
Yeah.
God, it's unbelievable. I can even understand what he's talking about. But this guy, folks, I'm not joking. He's like Mr. TikTok of the United Kingdom Lego community. He's a top guy, and boy, does he know his Star Wars. He really does. It is, of course, Liam, aka Opie Wan. Hey, Opie Wan.
What an introduction. Good afternoon, good evening, all. I was thinking, I am so far north that I make Craig a Midlander.
Oh, no.
Craig's practically a southerner in all this. He really is. Now then,
The other side of the wall if we was in Westeros.
Yeah.
Not quite.
Well, according to us, you would be.
That's crazy. So Opie, whereabouts are you in the UK?
So I'm bang up in the northeast, the proper northeast, kind of in the
Sunderland,
Durham, Sunderland, Newcastle, the triangle. So yeah,
that's
the
awesome,
last big city. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Look, it's lovely to hear. Honestly, folks, this is a real coup for me. This is Jang and Opie, Cy, Craigster, and of course Lauren. Now, I'm hoping this other person is actually still live out there. Now, I know they've got internet issues, so that's just the way it goes, folks. It really is. But let's try and bring them in, shall we? They're new to the channel. They've got a small YouTube channel that's growing at the moment. Their stuff's really good. And like I always say, folks, please do check out everyone who's going to be on the stream. You'll find all their details down in the description below. You really will. Anyway, let's try and bring them in, shall we? Fingers crossed it works. Not the end of the world if it doesn't. The show goes on. Anyway, let's bring them in, shall we? And do you know what? I just go to bring them in and they've disappeared. Well, we might as well just carry on as we were going on then. So hopefully they'll come back into it, folks. You never know. But that's life. That's being live, folks. That's what it does to you, I'm afraid.
That's the internet.
It is the internet. That is the internet, or shall we say the lack of sometimes. But anyway, let's just dive straight in. You guys and girls out there, we've got a survey running. What do you think about the modular? So do check that out. Do a vote on that, and we'll chat about that later. And that kind of nicely shoehorns into what we're going to be talking about tonight as well. Favorite sets of the year, favorite minifigures as well. So, like I always do, though, I'll start with Sai tonight because I feel like I haven't seen him all week. Sai, what's your week been like, and how the devil are you?
It was a meltdown of a week. That's why I didn't stream yesterday. I just needed to calm down, reset, and just get my head the F back in order. And that's what it was. I don't know. That was it. Anyway, reset has happened, and I'm back.
Oh, well.
I didn't go anywhere. I just took a day off.
Yeah, you just said basically you took 24 hours away from streaming. Did it feel like a long time ago?
No, didn't miss it. Sorry, everybody.
He's too busy. So what sort of stuff are you doing? Is it like the kids' stuff? Has the storm gone away now?
Yeah, no, like basically Christmas is coming and you'd want to make it magical for the kids. So I'm trying to get every room looking good and get all the rubbish into the storage unit. Yes, of a storage unit. And it's just Lego that's been going in there. So it's box after box. And then I took down all the Funko Pops. So that's all been changed as well. So that's all Lego-ified as well. So there's only like one one row of pops really, and they're
That's
Christmas.
2, sir.
That's too.
Well, 2 rows of pops then. And then I just put all the other regular stuff down there. I'll bring that forward a bit more. Oh no, the light box is down there. So that's all. Yeah, so that was just basically getting rid of everything from here, and then everything from the kitchen. The kitchen table is back. The hall is back. The house is back. So Lorraine's happier now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
That's important.
Yes, happy wife is a happy life. I mean, that is so true. It really is. Albeit my first wife might not agree with me. But anyway, that's that. Si, good to have you here, dude. I'm glad your week's get better. And it sounds like you've just kind of been getting yourself in alignment with what December has to offer. So, yes. Jang, what about you? You've been, how can I put it? You've been kind of streaming on Twitch with your what looks like your new mate there on your left-hand side, Mr. AT-AT, or Mr. Walker.
Hello.
So how's it been, and did you enjoy the build?
I enjoyed the process overall. It is very impressive now that it's done, but let's just say there are some fragility issues that I didn't expect. It is obviously built so strong because it's so heavy, and for a Lego set to be built using just normal instructions, nothing fancy in terms of an internal steel structure or anything, and be able to hold itself up like this and to be posable with those legs with just regular Lego pieces is fantastic. But moving this, let me tell you right now, moving this requires skill and concentration. Yeah. Little more than disappointed by that. I was expecting it to be super tough, but it is very impressive on display. I'm not mad at all that I went through the process of even building it live, which can be a slower process than doing it by yourself and all. But it's good to have the company of the good folks on Twitch, and I'm a big fan of Star Wars. Have always been a big fan of, I will call them AT-ATs, you can call them AT-ATs, or Imperial Walkers, or all-terrain armored transports. It's all good. It is. Yeah, and it's a nice statement piece.
It is. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at it. And it is big, isn't it? I mean, that is.
Oh, he's giant.
I'll do the thing. I'll do the thing.
Oh no!
Specifically, two fingers have to go underneath in the center within the circle,
center, the circle.
And then one under the chin.
There we go.
I just put the lead on mine. It's easier.
Yeah, my dog is not happy about this. He's a little bit jealous, but it does have the little rubber. It has the little rubber things under the feet, so it doesn't slip. But yeah.
Wow. And what do you think? Because now I remember when this first came out, there was something Si was so excited about. And then when he found out more about it, he was so disappointed. And that's the screwdriver.
Yeah.
He didn't like the screwdriver. Look at the size of the feet. Sorry, can we?
I know.
Pause?
Yeah.
The paws on there. Look at it.
Yeah, and there's that rubber stopper.
Perfect.
Wow. Oh, I see. So we've got an official Lego rubber stopper. I like that. That's kind of cool. Got to get your teeth around that one. Really have. So I'm gonna go straight in with the question, right? Because I'm going to buy this, and I know Opie's definitely going to buy it. Do you think, no matter what, in a nutshell, do you think it was worth it, Jang? Because I think to look at it, it looks like it's worth it. Are you glad you bought it? That's probably the better question.
I personally am glad I bought it. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
However, from the outside, I can't recommend it. I can't tell anybody, if you have $800 and that's all that you have, and you can either I don't know, pay down some of your debts, or have a really nice family trip or something, or get this. Don't get this.
Yeah.
It's really nice, but it's a lot of money. It's too much money for this much stuff. When you even compared to other things that you can get with $800 US in Lego, it's too much.
I knew I should have rang you on Saturday.
Yeah.
You'd have talked me out of it.
Craig's said to me when the price came, because initially, Jang, when it was announced in the UK, I don't know if it changed for you, Lauren. OP, you probably know a bit about this as well. But when they
never changed in America.
It was going to be £750, and there was such bad. Like I mentally wasn't prepared for 700. I was in the 650 mark. And then when they said after a few weeks of it being announced, they said actually we've taken on some feedback. Apparently, anyway, they said that apparently they took on some feedback and they said we're dropping it, so it's psychologically better because it's like 1 penny below £700. And I thought, okay, that's not too bad. That's all right for the amount of Lego you get. And it does look impressive. That's the thing. It does look super impressive. But the way I'm going to get it is I'm probably going to buy it for my birthday, which is in May. And I'm going to save up all the VIP points I possibly can.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do that. And maybe I can buy it on an AFOL day where I get 15% off, which will be £100 off it straight away. So I'm going to be a bit more sensible about it. But I'm kind of planned when I want to get it. And in a sense, Jang, when they came out and announced it, I was like, oh, thank goodness for that. It's too expensive. I won't buy it. And that's it. And the Home Alone was out, and I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna build that. So and you know, and the piece of park count on that is ridiculously good. So that's good. But I am definitely going to get the AT. I think it's one of the best sets of the year. I think it is a benchmark set. In all honesty, it really is. And we have had a year of some sensational big sets, haven't we? The Globe, the Titanic, this. And I'm going to be interested to know your thoughts about if you had so much to spend, what would you buy, a Titanic or an AT-AT? So hold that thought. Think about that, because I'm genuinely interested. Because even I might even not go AT-AT and go Titanic. I don't know. It's interesting. Opie, tell me a little bit about your week, sir, because you're a massive Star Wars fan. That's, of course, if anyone hasn't noticed what's in the background going on there. He's got an incredible beard as well. You can't really see his beard tonight. It's there it is. There it is. That's it. Put your chin up, Charlie.
Do you want me to go? I was going to say, do you want me to go like?
You're a beautiful man. You really are. Tell us a little bit about your week, mate, in Lego. And a little bit about you as well, Opie. I want to know. We want to know a bit about you. I'm bigging you up for being Mr. TikTok UK. Tell us a little bit about your adventures.
I'll try. But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm Mr. Lego TikTok UK. There are others, but I will take that one for now. So thank you for that. But I still see this like 50,000 on TikTok, but the 12,000 on Instagram probably are more impressive, I would say. But like as a personal thing, like I think it's worth more. I think more just because I think I've got a better community there. I think people are more interactive, but less about that. I'm more of a Star Wars guy than I am a Lego guy, but Lego is the thing that I choose to articulate my love for Star Wars through. But then obviously, compared to when I was a kid, all of these franchises didn't exist in Lego. I'm a big Marvel fan. So like I'm getting slowly drawn into, and I've already seen it in my wife's dressing room. I've seen the Infinity Gauntlet. So that's starting to grow. But yeah, that's kind of just me. I essentially loved Lego as a kid. My brother's 15 years younger than me, so I was originally introduced into Lego Star Wars through him when he grew up with the prequels, which was awesome because it didn't cost me a thing because my mum paid for it all. And then I was meant to go on my kind of like second honeymoon last year. It was cancelled because of COVID. Got a quite sizable refund. And I was like, right, it's time to go back to Lego. And like I always knew, I've lived in this house for 4 years. It's the first house I've ever bought. And I always knew this is what I wanted. And then it was like, right, okay, now is the time. And then started making a couple of TikToks and all of a sudden I'm kind of here, but weirdly. And I'm not really sure where here is, but I like it.
Hey.
What is your plan? Why did you go TikTok and Reels on like Instagram and that? Because I got to be honest, right? I am really digging reels at the moment. I've got ideas of a couple of little vids I want to do this weekend, and you know what? I'm genuinely excited by it. I know Sai enjoys them. I really enjoy them.
Yeah.
I think they're quite funny. I really do. So some of the things that people do, you just see kind of people in a slightly more comedic light, and I like that. And I like that about you, because especially when you're doing impressions of your wife.
Yeah, the purple shorts are over there. I wouldn't break them out, but yeah, it's an interesting one. And the reality is, Instagram is just tracking TikTok with reels, and to the point where I think it is kind of killing TikTok a little bit. Like, it's certainly killing Lego TikTok, because it's a funny one. Because when we first got started, the great thing about TikTok is it was so easy for people to pick up their phone and make a video. They didn't have to kind of show their faces. That came through confidence and through time. And with that, we got this massive saturation of a Lego community on TikTok. Now, this year, kind of everybody's gone back to normal a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And what we had a lot of on TikTok, which really kind of helped that energy, was T-folds. So a lot of the T-folds were coming in and kind of feeling like, again, they didn't want to be putting their Lego stuff on Instagram because they're 15, 16, and they didn't want their mates seeing it. So they were setting up TikTok accounts, and then we all created this community together. They're back out playing football, drinking on street corners, whatever, like teenage boys and girls do. But it's kind of, what it's then done is it's really settled it down. So for Lego TikTok, it's not self-perpetuating anymore. It's not self-sustaining. So if what people do well in that space is those who do well find a way of reaching out, whether consciously or subconsciously, beyond Lego TikTok, and kind of tap into things that people enjoy. So, like, for me, the things that I always do well is when I do the impression of my wife, because people love a good story through reels or through TikTok, and even shorts, they always do well. So it's kind of a bit of that, but yeah, I noticed on Reels, I got a notification today that they're introducing the ability to reply to a comment on Reels with a video, which is something TikTok's had for like a year, but something that Reels was massively missing. And it's like, I just feel like all of this, what it does is those the AFOLs that probably TikTok needs in mass would look at TikTok and think, well, why do I want to come over there? I'm kind of like, I might come and dip my toe in the water. TikTok's really hard to get momentum on. But then when you do get momentum, it goes. And a lot of people might come over and just think, whereas I'm kind of coming the other way. I'm a bit like, TikTok, I really use it because it's such a good app for editing. It's so easy to use. It's better than Reels and all that. So yeah.
Well, so someone like Joel there. I swear I'm not Chris Chalice, my better. Nice one. Me and Si were hoping he might have a little ding dong with Chris about that. We've got two people in the Lego community. They've got the longest names going. They really have. As long as it's under 256 characters. But I didn't know until Si introduced me to it. A TikTok community, a Lego community TikTok. I mean, gone are the days, folks. And very recently, I've done a video with someone. In fact, probably about 100 people have done this video with this person, and you'll find out more about it at the end of this year. But there was one thing I said in this video, which was a bit of a reflection on the year, is that gone are the days when it's just YouTube. YouTube is just another, how can I put it, another option. You've got places like TikTok, Reels, and of course Twitch, that are real alternative platforms to show your love of the brick, and it really is, and it suits a lot of people, because YouTube. I don't know about you, Jang, but YouTube to me now, and I still love YouTube. I'm never going to change from it. I really won't. But YouTube to me is almost like the record format of the streaming community. It's almost like Reels. Is a bit like your MP3 player. TikTok is a bit like your mini disc player. and Twitch is like your CD. Do you know what I mean? You've got all these different formats, but they all do the same thing. They all play music and they all stream Legos things. So do you know what I mean? It's kind of like that. That's how I have to departmentalize things in my head sometimes. But I like the fact that there is real options out there now, Jang, and you seem to be, to me, the feeling I get is that you seem a lot more comfortable in Twitch land than what you necessarily are on YouTube.
Yeah, when it comes to the streaming side, definitely. I've just found a really nice community over there. You know, it tends to skew a little bit towards an older demographic. Surprisingly, like 2 years ago, you asked me what is Twitch all about. It's all the Fortnite kids, you know, and it's not. It's really not. You know, the hobby communities, the makers and crafting, the arts communities are very varied demographically. They're very international. You'll find people coming on at the strangest hours for their local time, but ends up, you know, overlapping with your own time. And there's just a lot of positivity and support for maturity and kind discussion. People are a lot better about being able to disagree with one another and still being okay with that. You know, not needing to get into the us versus them sort of situations as much. Yeah, it just feels very comfortable, and it's growing on the Lego side. And I'm personally in the process of trying to reach out and make connections with other compatible communities as well, not just Lego specifically, because when it comes down to it, Lego is a wonderful hobby, but one of the best things about it from a community perspective and from a fan involvement perspective is the folks, right?
Yeah.
Is the mindset and just the type of soul that comes together and can be any age and enjoy putting together some little colorful pieces of plastic. And there are other hobbies out there that are very much like that, and I'm trying to connect with more of those. And it's really the people are it. The brick is wonderful. It's a great glue, that clutch power. But the clutch power is between people.
No, I agree. I absolutely. Now, talking of people, Jang, I think we've got a couple of extra people in the green room. These are in the form of, how can I put it, folks? These are in the form of a couple that I've actually, do you know what? I've actually known for quite some time, or known of them. And they were good friends with Chris from BricKstagePass, who we dearly miss. Is great, and Chris, if you're out there, hope all is good with you, my friend. One of the best Lego UK YouTubers ever, as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, he's got a whole bunch of good friends. Craig being a good friend of Chris's as well.
Yep.
100%. But these are this couple, Alan and Vicky, folks, they're good friends with Chris as well. So I thought, do you know what? They've got a YouTube channel. It's growing. They're doing speed builds. And I love a speed build. I really do, folks. I think they're completely underestimated. I love speed builds. I still do them. I don't really do anything for my channel, but I still love doing them because I like doing what I like doing. And anyway, on that note, let's bring them in, shall we? This, folks, is a newbie on the channel, as well as Opie Wan. It is Evie Bricks. Hey, Evie.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hello.
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 Good to see you, dude. So, AV. Now, nothing to do with antivirus, nothing to do with audio, visual. Not even one person. Two people, Alan and Vicky. So, introduce yourselves, my friends.
I'm Alan.
I'm Vicky.
We're from the Midlands. We've been doing Lego on Instagram for about just under a year. It's our anniversary next week, actually.
Ah, fantastic timing. Oh, that's very lucky. Oh, I feel very honoured to have you guys and girls here. So, tell us a little bit about your channel then. Opie's introduced us to himself. Tell us about his journey on TikTok and how that kind of nicely crosses over with other platforms. Tell us a little bit about yourselves and how you got here, because I know you through Chris on Discord servers. But yeah, tell us a little bit about you.
Well, basically, we used to post photos of our Lego on our own independent Instagrams, and we thought, well, we might as well collaborate it into one joint specific thing. And then shortly after that, we started then posting videos onto YouTube of just the sets that we own as we build them, just a kind of memento.
Oh yeah, very cool, very cool. And is there any particular theme that you guys like? Because like one of my favorite speed builds that you guys did recently was this. Arguably one of my favorite sets of the year, folks. It's the tumbler, the smaller tumbler, and I think this set is so good on so many ways, on so many levels. But yeah, so have you got a particular thing that you like, or do you both kind of like the same sort of stuff?
We started off. I really loved the Star Wars sets. Starting off with the UCS Slave One and R2, then the original R2D2, and then got into the Lego Ideas because they do some fantastic original sets, like the Tron bikes and things like that, and then Ghostbusters. But yeah, and Harry Potter most recently.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. BrightestWitchBricks is a huge fan. What about you, Vicky? What's kind of your thing? What if you had to sort of focus on one theme, would you be kind of Harry Potter? Or are you kind of more Lego Ideas? Because I think Lego Ideas seems to be that kind of sweet spot that everyone seems to really like and enjoy when they feel as though they get a really good set comes out for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really new to Lego, so I feel like Ideas is just a nice introduction for anyone. It just hits, like you said, hits a sweet spot.
No, 100%. I agree. It's oh, hold on. What are you building there, Lauren? Tell us what you're building there.
Well, it's what Jang has already built. It's the AT-AT.
All right, so that particular section you're building, have you gone past that point? Because there's been a big thing this week. Si, I don't know if you've seen it as well.
Leg. This is the mid leg. This is the shin. The elbow, shin. Possibly. Yeah, like.
Yeah, but is that the part that actually can't be deconstructed or something or other?
The shoulder. The shoulder is what you're talking about. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's very early in the build.
There are certain spots where this is a point of no return, and you better have this right, or else it's going to be a while before you can get it apart.
Oh, wow. Because I remember Lego Danny Bob, she's built a building. I'm not quite sure, so she's finished it.
She did finish it, yeah.
Oh, she has finished it. Of course she has. I've seen the picture of her kind of on a desk looking up. Looking up its midriff, actually. Sort of thing. It's like she's inspecting it or something rather. And she said she did step 25, and she said it went really wrong, and she missed out something. So she had to sort of deassemble it and then build it up again. But I mean, is it one of those sets that you're finding so far, Lauren, that you have to really focus on, or are you kind of feeling though it kind of comes together okay?
So I was very successful with the R2D2 model. Like something about as long as the colors are in the right spots and I don't know, like my spatial relation is generally like, I'm very good at picking those out. And I know with Technic, that's very important. It is way more difficult. Like this experience, way different, completely opposite side of the spectrum of the Hogwarts Chamber, like the new Hogwarts Chamber of Secrets. Like it's a completely different experience. It's a completely different journey, but it's unique. Like I haven't gotten to do like a really good difficulty 18 plus, like this is built for an adult. Like when you put it together, you're like, good job, me. We did something today. And I don't know if everyone could have done this way. And so it just makes you feel so accomplished at the end of the day. I think Star Wars, certainly plays to that, like especially the UCS sets. There's a certain sort of accomplishment after you finished it. That's just kind of like, that was hard.
Yeah, I've done like Opie. I've actually built the Slave One UCS set, and I've done the A wing as well. I've got a couple I want to do. My favorite ship in Star Wars universe is the Y wing, so I'm looking forward to finally doing that. That was kind of when they took the Greebling up on a new level as far as Star Wars sets are concerned. So I'm looking forward to building that. Of course, we've got this new. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I'm not the world's biggest gamer or anything like that, but there was a new game that got premiered. I think it was yesterday, but we obviously we catch it a bit earlier than you guys with Eclipse, this new Star Wars game that's coming out, and it actually looks really good. It's set 300 years before the prequels. You see a picture of Yoda as well, in kind of on the Jedi Temple and stuff like that. And people are kind of losing their minds over it. They're sort of like, this is the Star Wars we always wanted. So
what? Star Wars fans losing their minds over something to add to canon? I don't understand.
You'll wait till December the 29th when Boba Fett comes out. It was going to be nuts. We get rancors and all sorts of things in that, hopefully. You never know. We are going to get a new palace, Boba Fett's palace. You never know. We might get another rancor pit as well. What do you reckon, Opie? But there you go. He's got the.
I couldn't wait. I just bought 2 Jabba's Palace sets.
Really?
And I'll make my own.
Oh, man.
And I have 1 rancor there. So we are getting a rancor, but it's built. It's brick built rather than big fig, which is a bit of a shame. But that's kind of the way now, isn't it?
Yeah, a brick built one that's like, oh no, because you put it up against the original molded ones. It's like, there's nothing on it. In fact, if anything, they'll drive up the prices of it now. That will.
It's like,
I am looking forward to it though. Nonetheless, I mean, the thing is, the set's a set. So, what about you, Craigster? Then finally, Craigster, we get to your good, lovely self. What have you been up to this week, my friend? Because you've had AFOL day this week, haven't you?
Yeah, so I spent too much money on AFOL day. I went in and bought Home Alone, the Friends Apartments, the Batman cowl. What else did I get?
There's a bigger one than that, isn't there?
Yeah, I know, but I'm coming to that because it's part of the story. Don't rush me. I got something. What else did I get? I got the apartments. 8 pub cups. 8 pub cups. 8 pub cups. 8. The wall was that good. I got 8. So I've got all the freebies. I've got the discount. I've got the bags. I take it all back to the car, put it into the car. I ring my wife to get some advice and then go back to the shop and buy the AT-80. I'm so ashamed of myself. It's still in the cardboard box. I might not have even bought an AT-AT because I haven't actually opened it and it's hidden behind that curtain. So as it's there, it doesn't exist.
Behind the curtain. Is that so it doesn't embarrass your dog or something like that?
No, it's still in the box. It's just so it doesn't exist in my head. I've not spent all that money on a Lego set, even though I did get it for like $598 because the 15% off.
Yeah, I mean the 15% off for the AFOL day is actually really worth considering because that is a lot. I missed over £100. I mean that brings it into sensible pricing. But
I even said to that it was the assistant manager that served me when she went, "You're back," and I went, "Yeah, I couldn't resist this." She put it through and said, "This is how much it'll be." Did obviously put the points on and everything, and then went. And I went and said the price, and I went, "Oh, bargain!" And she went, "Is it?" This is the assistant manager.
Are you okay?
Fire on the wall there. Is it? The old eyeballs popping out of it. So I'm genuinely interested then. Lauren, when you woke up the next day having bought it, did you wake up and go, "Oh my god, that's fantastic! I've got an AT-AT," or did you wake up the next morning going, "I dreamt last night, bought an AT-AT, and I'm glad it was just a dream," and then go, "Oh my god, no, it wasn't." But was you actually genuinely pleased that you got it?
I was genuinely pleased. It is an insane amount of money to put towards something like this, but I can pick up shifts. So I picked up extra shifts just to be able to afford this outside of my being responsible, checked off, like contributing to retirement, covering mortgage, covering car payment, covering insurance, having a safety net, and then this added on top because this hobby is something that brings me a lot of joy. And the AT, like I don't own a lot of Star Wars sets, and something happened in my life to where it opened up and I was able to afford and explore Star Wars Lego a little bit more alongside Harry Potter, that I've always kind of wanted to do, but never had the space. But now I have the space and I have some resources. And so it was just it was like my birthday and Christmas are like both, of course, fall in December. So I'm just like, this is happening. I'm doing it. Let's just do this. This was a treat yourself set.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good,
Like,
good for you, like. I tell you what,
completely.
mate, there is nothing better than thinking to yourself, I want to get this. I'm going to put in some more hours.
Now,
I'm gonna
what
learn
we
it.
should
Then you
ask
feel so much
is
more.
Tech. How did Tech feel the next day after
Yeah.
he had 3?
Well, he got 2 free, I think, and he paid for one of them, didn't he?
Whoa. I think he paid for 2 and he got like
Yeah,
1
yeah.
free.
Yeah.
We'll have to put a pin in that and follow up with that.
Yeah, because I think he definitely got his calculations wrong. Because there was a part of the vlog that was like, hold on a
He
minute.
forgot to use his VIP points for his second one, so they went and got that third one and used his VIP points to.
So he paid for
essentially
the
get
second
free.
one. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But I mean, what a way to do it, though. And do you know what?
What a way to go!
He was talking to me about that like a year ago, because we I mean, the thing is, we're so submerged in all these things. And me and Si talk about this all the time, don't we, Si? When what are you chewing on? What are you eating? Wine gums or?
I was wondering how long it would take Greg to say, "What you eating?" I'm eating.
I didn't say it like that. What you eating? Golden crisp.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Is
This
that like
episode of London Calling brought to you by Cadbury.
Cadbury?
Cadbury? That is such an American way of putting it. We called it Cadbury. You got it Cadbury.
Cadbury, yeah.
Cadbury.
Cadbury.
Not berry.
Cadbury's in it.
Look,
So
it's Mike from the Cool Factor.
it's where who?
Mike
Cool
from the
Factor,
Cool
yeah.
Factor.
I
Hi,
know
Mike.
exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
What did you do with your finger just then? I thought you were doing some strange thing with your finger. Yeah, that.
It's my magic wand.
The magic wand.
Yeah,
Good
one
to see you,
of
Mike. Haven't seen you in ages. What a bunch of awesome people on the screen. Thank you, dude. Good to see you. How's your Tesla doing?
So jealous.
I know, it's beautiful, isn't it? The Teslas are a very cool car. They really are.
Did you
He was
hear?
talking about something the other day. I forget what it was. It'll come to me, and I actually thought, God, yeah, that is a really good idea. It wasn't the parking itself or something like that.
Greg, did you hear that they're coming out with a phone? Apparently,
They
a Tesla phone.
No way.
Mhm.
Tesla phone.
Why not? They have a tequila, don't they?
Flamethrower. I mean,
It's the same size as a car, but the battery doesn't run out. So win-win.
Win-win.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you put it in your car. It'll charge up your phone, but it'll flatten your car battery.
Or you put it in your car and it charges your car. That'd be it.
Yeah. Oh no, actually, no. You need that. That's your starter. You put that in, and then it starts it. That could be like the future starter motor or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, where are we going with this conversation anyway?
And that's what else I'm eating, Greg. Just so later on you don't have to go. What else are you eating?
A potato.
They're properly Irish crisps. They're made.
What are they made of?
Properly
Simon?
Irish crisps.
What are they made of?
Yeah.
Potatoes.
He's actually looking at the recipe. Don't be so daft.
I love being I love man who's been racially profiled.
I love it.
Speaking of which, Si, did you see Zane or Block Studios do the
did.
Justice for Ireland?
I'm going to.
I was like,
I'm going to stitch it and do a little TikTok on it.
I did have to point out to him that it could kind of open some old wounds using Justice for Ireland. Like, just be careful where that goes. And he was like, "Oh," but
I know what you mean.
I don't think many people would cop on to that nowadays, but like, yeah. But,
no youngsters will anyway, but Google could pull up some funny things. Sorry, just to reiterate, because I don't think we ever do a stream without it. The other day, Jang, there was a storm hit this country. It hit. I mean, when I say a storm, it was a windy day compared to what you guys get in America. And the storm hit Ireland. It hit pretty bad. And then what happened was, as it came across the Irish Sea and hit England, shall we say, what we found was, scientifically speaking, and the guy mentioned it on the BBC when he was doing the weather report, and it's a meteorological fact, right, that when the storm came over England, that there were so many more Lego stores in England that the storm just gave up and just blew itself out. But Sky doesn't have that issue, do you say? Because what's the problem in Ireland as far as Lego stores are
Oh,
concerned.
did you know, Greg? Ireland doesn't have a Lego store at all.
No way.
No,
What?
you never talk about it.
No,
Yeah.
no, zero.
Wow.
You'll have to open your own site.
I
Do
reckon.
you know, people said that if I opened one up, I'd never sell a Lego. I'd be like, oh no, I'll keep that one. I literally have a Lego store in a storage room. You should see. I think there's about 25 boxes of Lego, and they're big. Like they're big sets. There's like big storage unit. It's mad. It's not mad. It's brilliant. I love it. I'm not.
We need to see a vlog on it, Si. We need to see a vlog on it.
Yeah, I'm in the process of making. So every time I put boxes in, I'm gonna do. It's like a one box, two boxes, and it gets the whole storage room gets filled up.
Oh, very cool, very cool. Gregor Craig says, not a patch on October 1987. I remember that storm. And do you know what? I did the most ridiculous thing, folks. And please never do this if it's a bad storm, right? I woke up, I don't know, 4:30 in the morning, and our shed door kept opening and closing like this because it was just so weird. This was like the biggest storm that ever hit the UK. It was, Jang. And I thought, do you know what? I'm just gonna go out there. And I'm going to close it because I just couldn't get back to sleep or anything like that. I mean, the fact that and then I've gone outside and I thought to myself, God, it's really windy. And there was like fences flying around, there were trees coming over, and it didn't. I just honestly did not twig that this was a hurricane because we don't get hurricanes. So anyway, went down, closed the door on the shed, locked it and everything, turned around. What happens? The back door closes and locks on me.
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh, no, this is slightly embarrassing. I've only got my gym jam bottoms on. You know what I mean? And I started getting a bit cold in that. So I had to get little tiny pebbles, and throw them up at the window to wake my mum up to come and get me. That's my story, the 1987 Great Storm.
Man.
It was crazy, but, in America, it would just blow your roof off your house or something like that. We've got Brooks O'Brien out there. Good to see you, dude.
You got your mum up. Weren't you 28 then?
No, I was not 28 then. I was something like, I was in 1987. I was in 7 or something like that. I thought I'd be a good son. I'll go outside and lock up the shed. How's that going? Was it you doing the impression of Barry then? Look at his teeth. Oh, very cool. But yeah, no, it's very. Hold on a minute. What's that red box there on your left-hand shoulder?
Oh, this is the best thing that I got. It's better than the 8080.
Oh,
show us it. Show us it.
Oh,
Look at this. Oh, look at that.
Jealous.
Yeah, I'm well, Joe.
Yep.
Have you watched? Have you curiosity, mate? Have you opened it yet?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I know it's got paper bags in, but I ain't opened it.
That's it. Paper bag. We've never seen paper bags before. We've never seen them.
I'll open it later. I'll open it during the end of the show.
Because I think it's a good way forward. I personally, I think they should have done it ages ago. It's a good idea. Opie, I'll come to you in a second, AV. But Opie, what do you think of paper bags in Lego sets?
Good idea. I think. It fits well with Lego. They try to be wholesome. They're a family-run company essentially. It fits the model, and it's one of those things now, isn't it, where people look at what you're not doing rather than what you are doing. And the plastic bags were probably one of the last few things that they had to resolve, because they got a lot of stick for the video, didn't they? From moving from the poly bags to the cardboard box, but then putting plastic bags inside of the cardboard box. So paper bags, I'm all for it. Although I do keep my plastic bags and I use them if I ever sell a set on. I rebag it up, and I've got a heat sealer that I use and seal the bags up. So essentially, I get it back, because I believe that it's not just about building.
Can you show us that? I've never seen one of them. I didn't even know they existed.
a heat sealer?
Yeah. It's not a great one.
That's not. That looks like something my wife uses to straighten her hair out with.
It's essentially all it is. And it's just got. Is it that side? It's not great, if I'm honest, and I don't use it that often. But it's just battery powered, and then nice little advert for Duracell there. But yeah, but you can get
Duracell. Whatever next.
Other batteries are available.
Indeed.
You got it.
Ever ready? We're always ever ready to do a stream, aren't we, Opie?
Oh. Wah, wah.
Love it.
But yeah, I do think I'm all for paper bags.
Yeah, no, me too as well. Actually, what about you, AV? What do you reckon? Paper bags in Lego sets. Whatever next.
What's your thoughts?
I think it's a good move. They look good quality paper bags as well, to be fair. It might cut down on the theft of people opening the boxes just to take out the bags they've got the minifigs in.
Yeah, good idea actually. Yeah, because they'll be kind of blinded, won't they? Because I think kind of white with a pattern. I think they are. But I think it's a good idea. I can't really see anything wrong with it personally, other than as long as it doesn't cost too much energy to actually make or manufacture the bags. That's the thing in this country. We've found in some respects that it's actually worse on the environment to have paper bags than it is to have plastic bags that are reusable. So there's a happy medium. It's a bit like the Lego thing. I always think, well, Lego lasts for so long. Does that not go into? Should we not have like a category whereby this particular plastic?
You could use something like this in 20 years' time, and it will still be doing the job that it was designed to do. But what do you think, Jang?
Oh yeah, I'm all about the switch to paper, as long as the engineering work and the testing, of course, has been done to ensure that we're not going to be getting more scratched pieces, especially windscreens and large panels and stuff, especially since they've moved to the newer material for clear pieces. That's the thing that I'm most concerned about. And I from what I've seen, it looks like those bags may tend to hold their flat shape a little bit better and work a little bit like envelopes, as opposed to the plastic bags that, as soon as you turn the box upside down, it, completely deforms and squishes, and then turn it up and it deforms and squishes. And it's just creating this whole tumbler effect, not the good kind of tumbler like you were, the other kind of tumbler. It seems like a good idea. I trust that they've done their testing properly. They pushed it out long enough that I feel like they caught some stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
that's the thing. I think it's kind of interesting that the first set that's ever going to have these paper bags in. I mean, this will drive the cost up of this particular set even more. Is the employee gift with? I was going to say it was just the employee.
Here we go.
There we go. Look at that bag too, folks.
Interesting.
Oh wow!
I think it looks nice. Good to see you, Tech.
Is it like an envelope?
Looks like an envelope.
Yeah, kind of. It's kind of weird. I was just trying to think of a way to describe it, and I don't know if I can. It's maybe a bit more solid than I first imagined it to be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's weird actually. I think you need to actually hold one to.
So you could get people posting sort of parts of Lego sets to each other.
Yeah, it's because it is see-through. I can see the pieces through it, but it doesn't feel thin.
Craig, sir, there's something very important you need to do right now.
Go on.
Give us the first ever world premiere bag ASMR with the new paper bags.
Go for it, Craig.
Really slowly.
Really slowly, like.
Not going to do it.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't tear brilliantly. I'm going to fold it.
You mean it's not perforated?
It's perforated, but I don't want it to sort of move. I like my tear to be straight.
Oh.
I'm gonna fold
Okay.
it.
I think Lego have if Lego are watching this, they probably thought, oh, we didn't think of that.
1 million testers we've had, not one person.
Well, they didn't test it with me, did they?
I'm gonna give it to us, Craig.
Oh yeah,
That's a bit better.
This is so satisfying.
Yeah, see what I mean? It's quite tough. It's almost like
Waxy.
like a blotting type paper, but not as thick.
Okay. Moto crispy.
And then I tell you why, it's shiny on the inside. Look. That might answer that question, Jang. It's shiny on the inside. Like a wax coating type effect to protect the pieces.
they tested the bags with I think five or six different types of paper with about I think it was 50 or so families, but they asked children specifically what they thought of it, and they asked the children which ones were easier to open, and that's how they came to that bag.
Wow. I wonder in the future then they'll start getting crisps or potato chips, as our American cousins call them, in paper bags. I mean, there's no reason why not to. Depends how fresh they stay, I suppose.
Yeah.
There is always that. Pringles or something like that. I mean, Pringles come in cardboard pretty much, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it's cool. Oh, hello. It's got more. It's what going. This is this is a lovely surprise. What does it say there on the front of it? It says from plastic to paper. I like that.
It's like a bit of tiny card, laminated card. They put in the top.
Is there plastic in the paper?
Yeah, laminated card in there. There's certain irony there.
Yeah.
Who thought of that one?
Well, it's like a postcard, isn't it? It's meant to be like a postcard. But yeah, I can see what you mean. Probably cost a lot to make that. Although it was made from FSC stuff, apparently.
Yeah, very cool. I like it. It looks like a lovely set. I do believe, because I am trying to get hold of that set if I can. But I do believe that the set itself is actually made up of regular Lego that you can get. So that's pretty cool. So I'm loving that. Si, what are you eating now?
Still eating the crisp.
Oh, still eating that. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Lauren, you look like you're about to perform. You're going into the theatre to perform some sort of strange medical procedure.
Putting the legs onto the body was an experience, and multiple things fell off, and it was.
Oh, no.
But I'm trying to attach the
Paul?
lower leg.
Yeah, ankle. Let's call it an ankle. Hey, aren't you in the medical profession?
To the foot, and it's different. There were definitely, I don't know how other people feel, but there were definitely some almost missing pages in the instructions, and no, where's this supposed to go? You go from this picture to that picture, and I feel like I need a middle picture to make sure I'm doing this right.
Agreed.
Okay, cool. Glad I'm not the only one.
So why is there these grey areas or when you're building it, Jang? Because I would have thought the instructions on those would have been quite, almost like, dummy proof sort of thing. But
it is not dummy proof. There's definitely, you need to be very intuitive and have experience with naturally, does this fit? Does it feel like this is what they were going for almost? Yeah. I mean, it makes sense later when you find it out, but sometimes it takes it's a solid 5 minutes of just trying different things.
Wow. Honestly, that's nuts. That is.
Especially the legs they almost seem each piece, whether the upper leg or the lower piece, looks a little bit symmetrical. And they have many times where they have you flip, but you rotate, or you flip, but you don't rotate, and on the different axes, all the little pins. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's tricky. It's tricky. That's all we're going to say.
Yeah. So is it one of those sets? I mean, Jang, you built it. I mean, Jang, did you actually go wrong when you was building it? Because you was doing the whole thing on a live stream.
I am certain there were at least a couple points where I made some embarrassing live mistakes on it. It's all a bit of a blur. It was 30 hours altogether in total live, something like that. But yeah, I definitely had some mess ups that were my own. Just completely my fault. And some things that I feel the instructions should have covered more carefully. Yep. They literally could have included another view of the exact same step to help with verification. Look at it from this side, it should look like this. Look at it from this side, it should look like this.
Look, little check mark. That, not this, not this, this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. That's cool. I mean, Tech. Thomas from Tech Productions is out there. Si, he's built, or Lauren, you probably know. Has he actually finished one of his ones yet?
I don't think he's built it yet. I don't know if he has room. I don't know if he's holding off or something.
So I don't know. Kicking off his 501st battle packs.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, like
I mean,
he would have definitely streamed it on Planet Tech. We would have seen some Planet Tech like content on an opened box of an AT-AT. That I don't think that's happened yet.
yeah, I don't know, because he's kind of like my go-to man for the 3 AT-ATs. But you've heard of the 3 wise men, folks, the 3 AT-ATs. That would be a different sort of story, wouldn't it? Now, while I'm talking about AT-ATs and shenanigans like that, a little while ago when we kicked off this stream, a lovely chap by the name of Redmond gave us a super chat. So I just want to go back to that because Redmond, I haven't forgotten, honestly. It's very hard to forget when you write things down, which I have to do. So anyway, Redmond, my good friend, AT-ATs, super chats, this is for you.
Detach cable! Cable detached!
Voila. Awesome. There we go. How about that for timing? Chat about AT-ATs and then do a super chat on it. Redmond, thank you so much for that, my friend. I'll be popping your name up on London Wall over the course of the weekend. And Tech saying, no, I haven't quite finished it yet. No. So Tech, what I'm interested to know is once you've built one, are you going to go ahead and build the other 2 as well? And you've got names for them. That's another thing, isn't it? You can't call them like you know what I mean? It's like, I mean, they're so big. I mean, Jang, have you thought of a nickname for your one?
A name?
Yeah, a name. You know, like I look at it, I think it's a greyhound or something like that. You know, but would you call it? I don't know, Cyril, something like that. I don't know.
Cyril.
Yeah, Cedric, the AT-AT. Or even call it Cy after our after Cy there. You know.
Just remember, an AT-AT is for life, not just for Christmas. An important message.
This is it. They really do. They have to eat a snow trooper, at least one snow trooper a day. That's their dietary requirements. It really is. Opie, massive Star Wars fan. Haven't bought the AT-AT yet. What's going to be your plan for maybe getting the AT-AT? If you want it, of course. You don't have to get it just because you're into Star Wars. But I know you do. You're rather a devilish fan like me of not only Empire Strikes Back but Rogue One. Both films, of course, feature AT-ATs. So, what's the plan, Stan?
They do indeed, and my love for the AT-AT seems to grow. And seeing Jang's there, it's every time I see it, I'm like, I love it a little bit more. And is it the best? I mean, I don't know if I can comment yet, but is it the best of those kind of super UCS sets? Possibly. But my plan was to get it, and I don't have the Falcon or the Star Destroyer yet, but those are higher on my priority, and I might get one this weekend because Lego have put, in the UK anyway, they've put the Falcon back on as available on back order so that you can order it and it'll be delivered in January. So maybe, but I really like that Luke's lightsaber, and you probably gonna have to get that sooner rather than later. So ask me again on Monday and we'll see what I've got.
I can't wait. I'm gonna miss it on Monday.
Suspense.
The thing is, though, isn't it a nice problem? It's a proper first world problem to have, and it's a nice problem. It is. It's a luxury, folks. Whichever way you look at it, it's a luxury.
Not when you're remortgaging in 2022. It's not.
Oh.
No, that's true. That's true. But just tell them what your assets are. I mean, according to a report today, they said, I think it was Russia. They said that again, he's gone back to the days of Lego. Is apparently a better investment than gold, which is a report that's come out in Russia. So.
I have also seen, apparently, the Falcon has officially retired in Germany.
No.
So
what?
That's what I've seen. It's slowly retiring, and now I'm terrified that I'm going to miss out on it.
Snitch it.
Because here's the thing, right?
Let's do another one for more money.
I know Jang hasn't got it. I know I kind of fancy it because I think a Falcon over here would look amazing. I mean, Falcon anywhere would look amazing. It really would. What about you, Lauren? Have you're building the AT-AT, right? Are you thinking, I might need to
get a Falcon, what's
So
the
I
deal?
pulled the trigger on the giant gray frisbee this Black Friday.
Awesome.
What Ryan posted that deal that Zavvi was having. It was $150 off.
Oh, yeah, we had that in the
And
UK as
so
well. Best
I
ever,
just-
£500.
I went ahead and got it. I'm like, even if I don't build it, even if I just keep it, I just wanted to have it in the background since I had this. And then I'm really like in exploring this like Star Wars side of me. The AT-AT and the Falcon are literally my two favorite, and Ewoks, like top three things in Star Wars. Those are my things. Those are my things.
Okay.
You had me there until you said the E word.
Well, I don't care. I'm a proud Ewok lover.
What's wrong with Ewoks?
Greg, I'm with you on this.
I don't know if I can
I'm-
recover
I'm-
from this.
I'm absolutely with you on this.
Some of them didn't even have proper masks. It was great.
Don't care. I love them so much, and so all the indoor stuff, like these are my top three, like Hoth, Millennium Falcon, and the indoor Ewok, and just like done. Like those are my top three. So I couldn't let the Falcon slip through my fingers.
Yeah, maybe they just don't. I mean, Lego, to be fair, doesn't come out with that many Ewok sets, do they? I mean,
Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll see what 2022 brings.
Yeah, I mean, everyone goes on about second generation Cody, second phase Cody, or whatever it is. What about
Phase two,
Yeah, phase two. Why don't we
Let's
get some
this
phase
right.
two
Ross is going to
Ewoks?
come in here and blow up chat. Okay.
2023
Or,
will be 40 years since Jedi, right? So
Hey. God.
Lego going to do some Ewoks for the,
Oh, that just hit me so hard because I saw it in the theater.
You saw it in the theater.
I'm passing.
Jack,
what were you doing in the theater at 1 year?
We're here for you, Jang. It's okay.
Jack was only 4 years old when he saw it.
Yeah.
And,
Who let you in at 1?
God, Opie, was you around to see it at the theater? I saw Return of the Jedi in the theater.
85. I was born. So I was born in 85. So
85, blimey.
Yeah.
So you were like 2 years older than
my.
Brightstone. Blimey.
like
I saw
Star Wars
Empire
was
in the
done
theatre.
when I was born.
Oh, that's mad. What about you, Si? Did you go and see the any of the original Star Wars movies?
No, and I don't know why. The first movie I ever remember being in a cinema to see was E.T. So that was the first movie I saw. In
What a
cinema.
great film! What a great film!
I thought you watched Charlie Chaplin one side.
They've only had the sound in their
Oh,
in
that
their
sounds
cinema for 10 years.
rubbish. I don't like it. Keep them silent with the piano.
They keep you on the right hand side playing the piano.
Yeah, the piano.
I like it. God, the good old days, Si. The good old days. My word. What about you, Alan? Obviously, we can't see you, but I mean, I know for a fact you're quite a young chap, debonair. What about you? Are you into your Star Wars?
Yes. Again, like Lauren, we got the UCS Falcon a couple of years ago. Just not got around to building it yet. No space. But we didn't want to miss out before it retired.
Well, that's true, actually. I mean, the thing is, and Tech, have you actually got the Millennium Falcon, or have you just got a house full of AT-ATs? I don't know. Has anyone actually built a kennel for them yet? That would be quite funny. Build a giant Lego kennel.
I am excited about the content that is going to come out when it snows and stuff with all the Lego accessories and the AT-ATs and stuff. It's
Yeah, that'll be cool.
I saw someone do that. Someone's had the who's the guy from Canada?
Kevin?
He does loads of. No, not Kevin.
No.
I was going to say the other one.
The other one.
There's a lot of Canadians out there, folks. It really is.
There's more Canadians. We swear.
Bricks Toys.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Jazz.
Bricks Toys. Yeah, Jazz. He was doing. He did this really funny short.
Oh, yeah.
He was snowing. So God, it must have been like a year ago. It was snowing, and he's got the mechanical moving AT-AT, and he just kind of did about 4 steps, and it just turned over and went on its side. And you should see it was kind of like doing this on its side. It looked pitiful. It really did. And it was funny. It was just funny the way you did it, and it was cool actually. I haven't seen him for a little while.
But that was the AT-AT. I mean, it's classic, isn't it? I would prefer. I like to have the Falcon first. I think. Here's the thing, Jang. Tell us why. Is it a space thing? Why did you go? Because I was quite surprised you bought the AT-AT, only because, as far as I know, as far as I remember, you still not bought the Millennium Falcon. So
Correct.
Why is that?
A few reasons. One, I personally just like the source material a lot more for this, a lot more. Just feel a lot more connection to it. Going all the way back to the original Kenner TV shows or TV commercials, and I always wanted to have those collapsible, disposable styrofoam cups and set them up, and then have the walker come along and crush them. I just imagine that. Yes. But also, this does fit a little bit more reasonably into more reasonable human spaces because of its footprint, literally and figuratively. It fits within the space. It doesn't take up much more shelf space, really, than the, let's say, 2 of the original ones. It takes up less shelf space than a regular sized Millennium Falcon. It's like that. So it actually is a lot easier to find places for it to go. The Millennium Falcon, not so much, unless you wall mount it or do one. And I'm not. I don't trust those.
The only thing companies like they come up with the cases in that. They'll do a case for that, but blimey, it's going to be so massive. I mean, it costs as much as the blooming thing itself. It really will. What about you, Si? So, what's the biggest set you've ever built?
The Death Star.
Here's the Death Star. Yeah. Because now recently you did a poll, didn't you, asking should you move it? Tell us a little bit about that side, because I think people have grown quite attached to it, haven't they?
Yeah, I know. I wanted to change the background, and so I put a poll out for the laugh because I had nothing else to ask a question about. So I said, should I change? Should I move the? Because I think some people think it's the actual Death Star, and sometimes I don't think they realize it's a box. So anyway, I asked, should I move the Death Star box and put something else there? And most people said, no, don't move it. So. Yeah, so it's in every video and every live stream, but it has to be moved. I have no space. I want something new there.
Well, that's fair enough, dude. It's fair enough.
I have an example. Look, so I've just finished one leg, right?
I was going to ask about this.
Just says, put the leg on the thing.
Oh, God.
And I'm just like, wait a minute. I need more instruction than that. And I'm not going to get it, and I'll figure it out. But this is a great example of the intuition that you just got to figure it out.
One more thing. What about the 4X?
All right. They really like doing that. I'm like, okay, now redo all of those things 4 times.
At the beginning, they don't show that it's a 4X. At the end, they do.
And it's the end of at least like a 30-something step build.
Yeah. Oh, ouch. That's so vague. You're not quite sure.
I really like building the feet all together at once. Like I would just follow like a page layout and then I'd duplicate it just because I knew I was doing it 4 times. And that was a really nice experience. But the legs, since I'm, on this live stream, I'm like, I'm just going to do leg by leg. But it is certainly interesting doing it side by side of just kind of like having everything set up. But if you get something wrong, you get it wrong on all 4. So,
yeah. Well, that's it. Yeah, you'll know because it will just kind of waddle along as opposed to
or not move, or like not move how it's supposed to.
That's it. The screwdriver. Put the screwdriver. The legs aren't going to work. Minark, thank you so much. We got ourselves a super chat. It says, "Hi, Greg, Lauren, Craig, Opie, Jang, Sai, and AEV." Dude, Minark, it's so good to see you, dude. Do you know what? You're such a super dude, chap. This is for you.
It's right here, Ray. It's looking at me.
He's an ugly little spud, isn't he?
I think he can hear you, Ray.
That's a good one.
There we go. He's an ugly little spud, isn't he, Ray?
That's a good one.
I love that one. Minart, thank you so much, my friend. Honestly, this is one of the biggest contributors to my channel. You really are, my friend. I love you for it. I really do. Good to see you, Minart. Please do check out Minart's channel as well, everybody. And do you know what? While you're here, check out everybody's channel. You'll find us on TikTok. You'll find us on Instagram. You'll find us on YouTube. You'll find us on Twitch. You'll find us everywhere. You really will. And if you want the details of everyone who's in the stream tonight, folks, please do go down and look in the description below. And also, do you know what? While you're there, do us a favor. Give us a thumbs up as well, because it really shows people, let them know that we are actually here and alive and kicking. So, Craigster. Oh, Craigster. What was that? What was that about? I thought you was going to crack into a Bruce Springsteen song there.
Yeah, I was doing Simple Minds, but never mind.
Simple Minds?
Alive and Kicking.
Oh, yeah. Don't you forget about... Was that the
other
one? Oh, I like that. Yeah. I'm liking your hairstyle tonight, mate. You're giving it a bit of Spandau
It's
Ballet.
long. It needs cutting, and I haven't been able to go out and get it cut. So
Spandau Ballet, eat your heart out. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Do you remember them, Sice? Bit of Spandau Ballet?
I love Spandau Ballet.
Yeah, they were good. They were the days.
falling out, aren't they? Tony Hadley don't sing for him anymore.
I listen to them nearly every day.
Yeah. Is it you probably with the beard? It's more Chaz and Dave now for you, Craig. I would have thought. Those are the days. So, anyway, let's. One of the things we're going to talk about tonight is favorite minifigures, favorite Lego sets from 2020. Now, AV Bricks. We know. I know you've been looking into this week because I mean, let's face it, folks. There's a lot of sets that have come out this year, and some of them are like gargantuan. They really are. And it's not all about that, folks. We can sort of talk about sets that are ridiculously expensive, that are wonderful, really. Something like Ninjago Guard. Equally, though, one of my favorite sets of the year is something that's much more down to earth than something like this, like the Tumbler, which I think for the money is one of the best value sets around this year, because you not only get a couple of wonderful minifigures, you get a beautiful build. And you get quite a decent piece count with it as well. But so, AV, tell us a little bit about what sets and what minifigures would be, in your mind this year, if you were sort of talking about it and letting people know what you think or what you thought of 2021.
Yeah, there's been so many new minifigs this year, but the miniature tumbler is an awesome build. Other than that, we've got I think now, stop me head.
I personally, again, love the mini scale Disney Castle.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Just so cute, and the blues on it are just so stunning.
The Adidas shoe, I think, the miniature, the gift of purchase, that was cute.
It's going to be a controversial opinion right there.
Why?
Oh, no, the bigger shoe.
I thought the smaller shoe was better than the bigger shoe.
Yeah. I would agree. I just thought it was
the small
to be
shoe.
really funny.
The small shoe, the little clumpy one.
Yeah. I think that.
You got any more?
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh
for the Prince.
That's a good one. I think I think Tigger is definitely up there with some of the best minifigures out this year. I really do. I thought that was. I think that it's a good mold, and we've got some good molds this year, didn't we? Sight with stuff like what was it? The CMF series for like Wile E. Coyote. And all that lot, the Looney Tunes CMF series. I thought they were very, very good this year. So you got any sort of favorite sets or figures from the year?
A lot of the Marvel sets I thought were really good this year. One of my favorite, some of my favorite Marvel art. I mean, the Spider-Man ones. I really liked those ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got a good few new Spider-Man, and obviously the cape for Doctor Strange.
Good shout, mate.
Do you know what I mean? So get two of these, stick one onto your Spider-Man from the CMF Marvel line, and you have a proper zombie hunter Spidey. But there's so many. I mean, there was the Watcher as well.
Oh, let's have a look at him.
I love him.
I don't think he should have been a big figure or something like that, though, because he's normally quite tall, isn't he?
Needs a big head.
Yeah, big head. Yeah.
Yeah, he needs like a big, thick head on him, doesn't he?
Yeah, but there's so many. I mean, I've got about 56 million of this guy.
And who's that guy, by the way?
Falcon. Did I say it right? I said it right this time.
I'll give you that size. Potato.
Oh, there was actually this one as well.
I thought it was family friendly.
It's family friendly. Size not. Who's that? That's the pigeon, isn't it? The pigeon.
That's the pigeon.
That's it. Yeah.
Pigeon.
The
But there's
pigeon.
so many, I just can't pick one, you know what I mean? But I liked a lot of the Marvel ones this time around. Obviously, then the Spider-Man from the Advent calendar this year as well, date 7. It's not a spoiler; it's day 10 at the moment. So.
Oh, okay. Have you got that figure, Si? Because I know you bought a few of them. I'm not. I've still got my advent calendars here. I've not opened one of them yet. I've not
really?
had time. I'm so poor on time at the moment.
Greg, it is December 10th. Just letting you know that.
I know.
I'm getting there, honestly. What can I say? I'm gonna get to December the 24th and then open them and then do worst to first video. I'm going to be a bit late behind it all, but I tell you what, I am enjoying building every day. I've been doing a little bit of the Home Alone set. I've really enjoyed that. 24 bags. I think it's an awesome set. I really do. I'm not quite sure how it's going to go in the city. Maybe I might make a town hall out of it or something like that. And we'll talk about the new modular a little bit later, folks, because it's a bit of a strange one, isn't it? So it seems to have divided opinion, especially with the shape of it. But I'm a big fan of like Cuba and Havana and places like that, so I instantly like it because of that, the vibes and stuff. Minark saying, "Open the doors, Greg." Well, I'm doing a live stream on Sunday, folks, where I'm going to be building this. Right, so maybe then, if you want a little bit more, I'll build those as well. So I'm gonna be building that. And do you know what? While I'm plugging that one, I might as well plug this one. Me and Si next week, we can do a Spider-Man special because the new Spider-Man movie's coming out. So I'm going to be building that one side that we built on the backlog previously. So I'm looking forward to that. So the backlog, folks, that will be kicking off at 8 o'clock. And Sunday, I'll be kicking off at 6:30, and that will run quite nicely into the brick mods as well. Oh, I think we've got AV back.
Backlog is 7:30.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, the backlog is 7:30.
And I made that mistake last week too.
He did. Where literally he emailed me or messaged me and said, "I'll see you at 8." And I was like, "Sorry, I'm sitting here ready now. It's 7:30." But there we go. Best laid plans. We're so drilled into our heads side that it's 8 o'clock. What can we say? AV, are you there?
We're here. Yes.
Oh yeah, good stuff. That's good to hear you do. You've appeared twice. Oh, you're there though. What about you? What about you, Craig? So what are you actually building, Craig? So you look like you're actually building something. Oh, Home Alone. He's doing it. Yeah.
I'm catching up because I'm behind.
Yeah, that's about bag 2, isn't it?
Bag 3, yeah.
Okay, pretty good.
I started it on stream today because I want to catch up.
No, here's a package stream. Maybe we'll take a look at some of those figures. I sent you a search criteria. I love this set. Fantastic gift with purchase. These are back in the days when Lego actually had quality control on their Lego sets, and they brought out this gift with purchase. It's wonderful.
Wow,
that is cool. That is a good set. Yeah, isn't it strange? This week we've gone from not 1, not 2, but 3 Lego sets that have been pulled
5
at the last minute. 5. Oh yeah, well I suppose 3 themes.
3 mechs and 2 postcards.
Yeah. Oh, and the gift we purchased as well.
And a knot spray in a pear tree.
Always too soon.
Always. You need to practice that one, I think, boys. We really do. I mean, I'm not really sure why they would have pulled them, other than they had stability problems or something like that.
Holly said hers are fine, so I don't know.
I don't know. I was looking forward to the Wolverine one. What about you, Jang? Was you looking forward to any of those mechs? I mean, they're only cheap mechs, like £9 or something. But the Wolverine one, that kind of looked quite cool, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, just for the figures, I think that it's just a great series to have. I think the $10, eight to 10 pound, or $10 to $15 range is golden, and something that needs to not be forgotten as Lego reaches out to more and more AFOLs with a lot of available cash or credit limit. They need to remember folks who want to stay on a budget or need to stay on a budget, and they need to remember, of course, the kids. And I think that mech series, a lot of people are like, Spider-Man shouldn't have a mech, obviously, because he just uses web. But it's a toy. I mean,
it's an imagination.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be canon. Who cares?
Right.
It's something that they would have fun with.
On Jang, on Netflix, there's a show, Marvel Environment something, and all the characters have those mechs. That's where they came from.
Oh, really?
Yeah, even what's the guy's name? Steel. He has his mech from the Coulson car set. That mech is in this show, and that's 4 years old. So that's the backstory to those mechs.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So in the Marvel universe, who actually designed those mechs for those particular characters?
Oh, this is a made-up show, so it's not canon whatsoever. So Lego just had free reign to make. It's just the little mechs. They're not the big mechs. It's just those guys. So all the characters have them, and they're wandering around in these, and it's fun. But it's an environmental show Lego have made.
Oh, okay, cool. Very cool. Galaxy Ace says, I was so hyped to finally get an X-Men set that a new Wolverine movie ago. I'm so sad. I agree, actually. That's the one thing I was a little bit disappointed at.
Although they might already be at some shops. You might be able to get them. They've already shipped them.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, they
it
would
would be like they've only sent 3, like the Osprey to Smith. They might have sent a whole box. You just don't know, do you?
Oh yeah, I tell you, well, they're going to be a good little thing to invest in. I would have thought, but there we go. We've got Solo Brick Builder in the house. Solo Brick Builder,
hey.
Long time no see, fellow. Do you know what I like to see? I'm just throwing it out there, right? I like to see streams where you get Mega Blocks people, you get Lego people, and you get Kobe people, and any other thing out there that's like Oxford or whatever they call them out there as well, all streaming in one stream. I've never seen that yet. Never seen it yet. Jang looks like he's going to pull some Mega Block streamers and Halo, isn't it? Titanic shrunk. Did you put the Titanic in the wash or something and it shrunk?
Yeah, I didn't read the tag on the back.
It's put it on a 60 wash. It should have been a 30.
Yeah,
dry clean only.
Now tell us then. I think, right, going back to Lego sets and stuff, I think one of the best sets out there this year, and I never thought I'd actually say this because I actually quite like it, and I don't know, it's something about the AT-AT that's made me reflect, is the Titanic. I think it's a great looking set. I think it's a beautiful set. I think it would look good in a museum. I think it would look good in someone's hall, on their fireplace, their mantelpiece. Tell us about the Titanic. It must mean something to you, Jang, because you seem to have a few different variations of it. So tell us a little bit about it.
Oh, so I personally am not a fan of the source material of the real thing or of the movie or anything like that. I just found it really, really fascinating that Lego was able to come out with that set and found a market for it through all their research and everything. When it's so big and so dang expensive, like it is truly massive. It takes up the entire space, and this is a wide angle lens. Like the Lego one it's huge. And so I went out and bought the 2 scales of Kobe one. So the Lego one is 1/200th scale. This is 1/300th scale, and then this is 1/450th scale from Kobe. The Lego one is $650 US. This is $250 US, which just to me seems much more reasonable for a lot more people, and still is a nice little display piece. So that was my curiosity more than I'm not like a Titanic collector. Well, I guess I am now.
You are now.
Your ship
Is
collection is
anybody else
Titanic.
have it?
Does anyone else have Titanic
I need
issues
to
as
reconsider
well?
my life.
I just have a lot of books on the Titanic. That's it.
Oh,
Well, that's true as well. But Jang, you've built the Lego one, yeah?
yes, sir. Yes.
And what was the can I put it, the experience of building that like compared to say the smaller one? What was your kind of
Yeah, I can't really compare so much from Lego to Kobe. Kobe has so many more pieces, so many more different variations of slopes and curved pieces. A lot of people who are Lego fans like to say, well, all the other companies out there kind of cheat because they use specialized pieces, but Kobe actually has a lot of pieces that are very reusable. That are just different. So they'll have 3 different variations of 1x2 cheese slope, with different angles and things. So it's a very different experience and a different approach. I really liked the Lego one though. It's a very smart design. Really does not waste a lot of pieces. That's one thing I was worried about, that there would be a lot of effort that went into it that you wouldn't be able to appreciate afterwards. Like a lot of the Technic stuff, for example, so much of the work goes into the transmission of the big car, and the engine, and you never can see it again. But with the Technic, with the Titanic, the most wasted effort is in the segments in between. So when you open it up in there are 3 sections in between there are a ton of 1x1 pieces used for small detail, but it's very easy to just pull the key from above and look at that. And the stand, it has 3 stands for the 3 portions. So I really feel like it gives you a good value for the amount of stuff. Like, forget about the price, but for the amount of plastic that's there, and for the amount of effort that you put into putting it together, you get a lot. You get a lot back.
Yeah, and it's interesting because like, how many pieces is a Titanic? 'Cause that is one of the biggest sets, isn't it? In
9090.
9090. Oh wow. So okay then. So it is a 2,000 more roughly than the AT-AT for building experience.
6,785 is what the AT-AT has.
Oh, okay, so that's pretty close. So they're not too different. They're like a big Lego set apart, piecewise. But Jang, what would you recommend if someone said to you, "Hey Jang, I want to buy one set. I want to buy the Titanic, or I want to buy the AT-AT. I like Star Wars. I like boats. Which one would you recommend?"
Titanic.
Yeah.
It'll just, and I say that as a Star Wars fan who is not into the Titanic as a model. It's something that you will be proud to have and to keep for decades, passed down. Like you said, it looks great in a museum setting. It elevates any space. It fits many more different forms of decor. It's much easier to transport without completely disassembling it. It's a better set.
It's classic. I mean, AT-AT is classic, but then the Titanic is that level more. Is that higher level of classicness. And you know what, Joel, I can completely get what you think about that, and definitely I can understand a lot of people do feel that as well. So I think that's an interesting point. But of course, it's not just Lego. There's lots of places and people and stuff like that do kind of hook into all that as well, and it is history, and it's very recent history, really. When you look at
1912.
Exactly. That's not that long ago. I mean, it's a bit before our time, maybe. I'm not sure about Jang, but because, but he's, but it's history, and AT-AT is history for some of us. I was a wee lad going to see that, and I reckon you're right. I think maybe it's just a class thing, like a classier thing. I don't know. I like both, but why? Just out of curiosity, because you've got like a few Titanics now. Why do you like the Titanic so much? Why that particular ship? Why does that interest you?
Again, just to be perfectly honest about it, I was most curious because Lego did a set that's so that's so huge, and other companies have options out there, and I don't know. There's something that just hit me about that, about the audacity of this tremendous thing that costs so much and has so many pieces and takes up so much. It's just, I had to look at other options and see, does this really make sense for the Lego one to exist in the first place? You know?
Yeah.
That and you get to a certain age and you start looking at old man ships. I'll get you some Werther's original.
I mean, there's a lot of people in the community that really genuinely like boats, like Tech Productions. He loves boats. I think he's got a couple of the boats, or the boat from the fishing boat from the Bricklink designer. And I can't wait. I mean, basically, folks, this is the way it's going. I actually ordered 2 castles in the forest, but I'm actually, because there's so many people I come across that say, oh, I tried to get it but I couldn't, so I'm actually selling it to someone for cost price, no profit. All they're paying for is and they're not a million miles away from me now, folks, to be honest, but they're just paying for the extra postage for me to post it up to them, because I mean, the amount of money they're going for on eBay is ridiculous. It really is, and it's just wrong that I feel that so many people would like it and they can't get their hands on it. And certainly the person I'm selling it to, I know is going to really appreciate it. And it's a really good set. So that's what I'm going to be doing with that particular one. But yeah, there is a thing this year with Lego. It's almost like this was the key year for them to be able to do something like this, you know, amongst lockdowns and stuff like that. People, you know, we're not going to restaurants as much as we were. We're not going to theaters as much as we were. We want a bit of culture in our life. So kind of Lego, and we've got spare money. Like you say, BrightestWitchBricks, I appreciate.
You had extra for not going to anything else. You had
exactly. So we've got spare money. So 2 years from now, let's hope this isn't going to be an issue and Lego sets will go back to normality again. But they're kind of cashing in on that to a certain degree, but frankly, you can't blame them. And I'm kind of glad that they're doing it in some respects. Well, what about you, Opie? Do you ever? I use this word very loosely. Deviate away from Star Wars. And here's a question as well. A question in a question in a question. Sorry, Opie. If they brought out Star Trek, if they brought out Lego Star Trek, would you buy it as well? Anyway,
no, I'm not. I've watched Star Trek, but not in the same. I think even look, I love Marvel, right? Absolutely love Marvel. Love the MCU. Love what they're doing with it. But my affiliation with that franchise, is very different to my affiliation with Star Wars. Nothing is up there. Like it's almost like Marvel, and Marvel is the one that I'm just being drawn into more than like any other set. However, I do really like that motorbike that they've released, because there's a motorbike.
Oh, yes, the motorbike.
But there aren't enough motorbikes. So, and one thing that motorbike fans are is they're very tribal about their type of motorbike they use. So I have a Triumph and there is no Triumph. So I look at the BMW and think I'd have to research the fender parts and have a look and see if I could get them in a different color, but potentially I could use that to mock and build my own bike, because that's what I want to do. I would love to have a Lego version of my own bike, and that seems the only way of doing it. But other than that, Marvel, because they're Marvel of, I think this year, probably the back end of last year started, but mainly this year, I think they've took a big leap from that kind of child play set into like what Star Wars have done for so long, is that A-fall display piece, which I love.
The Daily Bugle.
I'm that close to wanting to buy the Daily Bugle this weekend. I really am, on double VIP points. I think that's one of the best sets of the year. But one of our favorite viewers and subscribers of the channel is this little fella over here. No leg.
No leg.
He's got chocolate all around his mush. Hey, no leg. How you doing?
Yeah.
How you doing? Tell
Good.
Greg. Tell Greg what you did today.
I did play Fortnite.
You went to school. You went to school. You
Yeah.
get educated.
And played Fortnite at school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so
it's
he
really
wants
Christmas.
some new skins and everything. So
Yeah. I
Aw.
very, very, really want to get the Battle Pass.
wants a battle pass. He wants to be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is
But,
cool.
No, but there's like two, but there's like 3 different of Spider-Man. Black one and the white one.
That's true.
Yeah.
He wants them all. Look, say hi to Lauren. Did you see Lauren before?
I know.
Yeah.
Len.
Hey, Lauren.
Yeah.
Hi,
Say hi, Craig.
I know. Len.
Hi.
Say hi, Liam.
honey.
Hi, Jan.
I
Hi,
know.
Jen.
Hi, AV.
Hey, Steve.
That's 2 people from the Midlands. From the Midlands. Oh, look at
Look at his face.
Everyone's from
What?
up north here tonight, other than me. I'm the proper southern softy. I am on
I
the
know,
stream.
totally.
Tonight.
Say hi, Slug Biker.
Hi, Slug Biker.
Say hi, Mitty
Hi,
Bricks.
Mickey Bricks.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Minifig Who.
Hi, Mickey
Say hi to Greg or Craig.
Hi.
I know, that's their name.
He throws me that name. Don't worry. Every time he goes to see Greg, I'm like, and then he says Craig. I'm like, oh, okay.
And and the funny thing is that was like someone in the wasn't that somebody in one of your hang on a second, wasn't that somebody that took part in the KAHOOT one day?
Yeah.
Greg, not Craig.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the CAHOOTs, they're such good fun, and me and Ty are going to be doing one in a couple of weeks as well, folks. Now, talking about folks, AV, i.e., Alan and Vicky, they've been having a few issues with their internet tonight, folks. So they're gonna love us and leave us. AV, lovely to see you guys. And do you want to tell us anything that's maybe happening on your YouTube channel, or tell us a little bit about your Instagram over the next week or so? Anything that might be dropping, or something that maybe has just dropped, if they're there. Come on, internet. No, he's not there. He's not there. But anyway, folks, I tell you what you should be doing, right? Please do check out AV Bricks. They're top guys and girls. They really are. Check out their channel. They're growing YouTubers. So check them out. Drop them a subscribe. And while you're down there as well, give us a thumbs up. That's all I can ask. So back to you, No Lag.
Hello.
So No Lag, tell us a little bit about what's he doing? What's he doing? Is he being at your chocolate?
Yeah.
Chocolate
cookies.
Yeah, he had I think I don't know if you get them in the UK. Do you get Jacob's Kimberly?
No, I've not heard of it. I've heard of Jacobs, but not Kimberly.
So they're like they're biscuits, and they're kind of soft ginger sponge with marshmallow in the middle, but they're covered in dark chocolate. Amazing, kind of a Christmas speciality. And he had a load of Jaffa cakes as well.
Hello. I know Nick.
Didn't you have Jaffa cakes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to owe Great British Baking Show for teaching me what half of that was.
I know. We call it the Great British Bake Off over here. I don't know why they changed the name for the US.
Oh, who knows?
Yeah.
What do they call it in the US?
The Great British Baking Show instead of
Great
off.
British. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They must have done some market research behind it or something like that.
You know what? Americans, they just gotta lower it. They just gotta lower the bar. just
People-
underhand
change it.
toss. This is a show, guys, and it's British and it's baking. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
It's the Philosopher's Stone all over again.
We got to be good for something.
Yeah, exactly. Sorcerer's Stone. And I'm like, Americans aren't smart enough to know what philosopher is. It's not cool enough. So they had to change to sorcerer. And I'll stand by that.
They had to change pavement to sidewalks so they knew where it was, didn't they?
Yeah.
No, did they? No way. Well, my brother lives in Boston. He says they've got no pavements out there or sidewalks. He's got to drive everywhere. And you know, this is a weird thing, Jag and Lauren. I'm not having a dig at Americans here because all my family's American.
You should.
It's fine. We're aware.
Yeah. We're aware. All right. Let me shine a light on some of that awareness. So my brother, right, over in the UK, right, we get dustmen or dust people to come along and take away our bins, take away our rubbish for us, right? We do recycling.
Do they have feather dusters or what?
Yeah, they do.
Dustman came.
The nice bin men have feather dusters. They do, Jane. They're lovely, and they wear little fairy outfits as well. And so, but what winds my brother up? Because bearing in mind, my brother's only been in Boston for like 3 years, and he's going. They've got no bin men out there. They have to take the rubbish to the recycle centres, and it winds him up. He's like, "This is wasting my life doing this." But
Boston is insane too. Like just to get out, like in your car, anywhere, it's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've been to the Northeast, and it's a maze.
Does he pay ridiculous council tax? That's the next question.
Yeah.
No, he does. He lives in Hyman's, I think it's like Connecticut, and apparently it's like one of the most expensive.
Connecticut is one of the most expensive states. Period. They tax your soul. Like they tax my parking. Like I did my residency, my hospital residency in Connecticut, and oh my gosh, it was wild. And they're like, Lauren, why don't you stay up here? And I'm like, I'm going back down south.
Tech, 80. I'm not joking, Tech. I'm literally one of 4 British people in my family, right? The rest of my family is American, so you know, it explains
a lot, doesn't it, Tech?
I do empathize. But this is
but he wants to show you the t-shirt first.
He's telling you, I want to show you a t-shirt.
Fortnite.
And Kareem, before you go, you better say goodbye to some people because say hi to Adventures of a Chef.
Hello.
Just say hi, Chef.
Hi, Chef.
Say hi, Brickham's Den.
Hi, Brickham.
Greg or Craig wants to know what your favorite Lego set is. Something Spider-Man. Something Spider-Man.
With Ghost Rider on it.
Yeah. And Nullig, what do you want for Christmas?
Spider-Man.
You want a PS5?
Fortnite skins.
Yeah.
Fortnite books.
Guy wants to buy you a PS5 so he can play it when you're at school.
Yeah, and then I want it for Elf, this shelf, and I also want it for Christmas. I wanted Santa to buy me V-Bucks for the Battle Pass.
Yeah, I knew the V-Bucks.
He wants to get an elf on the shelf. They're the most scary things ever.
They're terrifying.
Matt Elder made loads of videos on them last year, and they were
Last
so
year, yeah,
scary.
the most bizarre videos I've ever seen in my life. The worst jokes I've ever heard in my life as well, Matt.
Oh, poor Matt. Okay, you say goodbye to everybody. Have a great. Say bye to just build it and bricks, not block bricks or blocks, and I think that's all. Say bye.
Bye.
Come back.
Smell you later.
Bye.
Smell you later.
Smell you later.
Come here.
Come here, there's more.
Jang,
Come here, there's more tomorrow.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, so this. Oh, I love No Lag. He's good. He's a
Ross,
good lad.
you also have to tip your hats to any ladies that are crossing too.
Howdy, yo. In Texas, we definitely have to drive everywhere, only because we used to have to ride horses. Actually, one thing I learned about when I go to America, let's pick a place, Las Vegas, right? Las Vegas, right, folks? Biggest tip I can give to anyone that goes to anywhere like Las Vegas, because your buildings in America are big, right? They're really big, they're huge, right? And what I very quickly fathomed out, if I'm walking somewhere, and that's quite a like I used to say to my family, they say, "Oh, we go down the shops." They'll go jump in their cars. I'm like, "No, but come on, let's walk down there." They're like, "What? We ain't walking down there." But anyway, cut long story short, if you can't see the bottom of a building, right? Do yourself a favor, folks. Get a cab or a taxi there, because it's going to take you about half an hour to walk there. Honestly, I used to go there. I go shopping. It's like walking a marathon. It really was. It was hard work. And that was before the days of Uber as well, believe me. But there we go. Things we pick up as we go along in life, eh? So I tell you what I want to do, things we're picking up as we go along in life. We talk about some photographs that you bods out there have sent me. Now, talking of bods, we've got brick bods out there. So let me show you a few bits and pieces, folks. Let's see how this works anyway. But try and keep me like that and show you guys and girls the pictures. So we just have a few minutes of showing you lovely lots of pictures. Now, if you want to send me some pictures, DM me, Tech They've got to be decent pictures, by the way. And Lauren, did you see her little ears prick up then? I like that, Lauren. I mentioned about tech sending me decent pictures. And you were like, little ears picked up.
I mean, it's just funny. I just go
anyway, look, I'm going to show you folks some pictures that folks out there have sent me. If you want to send me any pictures, send them now. This is from, and like Joel just sent me a picture. This is from the magnificent Havstads Will Travel. This is a mock. It says chocolate bars and candy canes for the hashtag build to give. Look at this, folks. How wonderful is that? Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Fancy.
That is nice, isn't it? Beautiful. I like that. I love stuff like this. We did a build to give stream last week, Jang and Lauren, and it was very cool. This is from Joel. It says, last night I built this alt build for the Lego Everyone is Awesome set. Oh, that is quite cool, actually. It's very different. I like that. There we go. An alt build for Everyone is Awesome.
I love all the builds of that set. I love there's so many cool sets people have built.
Yeah. We haven't even mentioned this set this year. This is one of the best sets of the year. It really is.
That, yeah.
Rick Brickham says, hi, Greg. He says, I wonder where it was going to go then. He says, hi, Greg. I'd like to show you something from me. Here's what I built last Friday. Okay, Rick, send me the picture and I'll show it off. Oh, here we go. He's just sent the picture now. Yes, this is what I asked him to send me, actually. Good stuff. Good timing, Rick. He's going to be on London Calling soon as well. How about this, folks? How lovely is this? I'll try not to turn it off. I've got it upside down. It's not very good, is it?
Oh,
wow.
Oh, wow.
That is so cool. Oh, my God.
Wow.
It's really good, isn't it? Yeah, I saw that picture, obviously that picture that he did, and he put it on Instagram earlier this week. And I said, Rick, do me a favor, send it to me this week for London Calling. Here we go. There's a close up there of the reef. Look at the reefs. Lego with these
That's
leafy
nice.
elements. You can do some fantastic looking stuff on there. Love
And
it.
a lot of people have 3D printed those in like life size.
Really? Oh, Jang, we need to talk about these bits and pieces that you can pick up now from Target. Because I'm a bit jealous, do you know what I mean? Alan and Vicky, who were on a little bit earlier on, folks. This is something they've been working on as well. Looks like the beginning of a winter village. Very, very cool. Love a winter village. Love all that. Nice lighting as well there, Alan and Vicky. AV Bricks. Check them out, folks. Find out the details in the description below. Who else we got here? Minifig Who. What's Minifig Who sent me? Oh, this is good. Now, Minifig Who, by the way, folks, if you haven't kind of captured the name, is really, really into his Doctor Who. And this looks like Doctor Who from the movie, the BBC movie that came out in America probably about 15 years ago. Liking that.
Very nice.
Yeah, like that. Love that. Love a bit of Doctor Who. Minifig Who, I do need to get hold of a mock of the TARDIS, because if there's one thing I love, one of my favorite spaceships, we could call it, it is
spaceship.
The TARDIS. It is a spaceship. Space and time, isn't it, guys?
It's a TARDIS.
It's a TARDIS. I know it's a TARDIS, but it's a spaceship still.
Not a spaceship.
It's a spaceship.
Sacrilege.
It's not sacrilege.
It's a TARDIS.
Hold that thought, because we've just been given a fabulous. He goes, it's a weird question, but I noticed Jang has a Halo Mega set. Do y'all? I can't do an American accent, by the way. So do y'all? Or do you know? I'm going to do it in English. Sorry.
Stop him trying.
Do you know if those sets come with Halo Infinity skins like the Nerf guns do? I think that's what that would get me to finally get those sets. Very cool. Great question. Do you know what? We'll come back to the pictures a little bit later. Jang, that's a kind of like a. Oh my god! Look at that. I once bought one that big in New York.
I thought that was real.
I thought it was like a joke proof.
But it's America. I was looking at the program the other day, and they were asking this person, do they want large, extra large, jumbo large?
Jumbo.
What the hell is jumbo large? Is that like as big as my body or something? Like you can live in the popcorn bucket. You know?
Sometimes. Depends.
that is amazing, Mr. Saurus. Thank you so much, my friend. That is literally super of you, and because of that, you get this as a thank you.
Easy, miss. I've got you.
You've got me. Who's got you? I just cannot believe it. He got her.
Cannot believe it. I just cannot.
Thank you so much. If anyone wants a cheesy scene of a movie, please let me know, and I'll do it as a super chat. As soon as that.
To answer that question real quickly, I definitely, at least one of the sets that I got, so I've not opened most of my Infinity sets because I've been waiting for Infinity to actually come out for like a year and a half now. You know why. But at least one of the sets that I did open earlier, like last year, did come with a card with an Xbox code or Microsoft Live, Xbox Live code for some sort of in-game content. I know they did that before as well. Mega did that before, where you could get a little bit of DLC or a 2x XP unlock. They would say on the box though, so when you're looking at the products, look to see if it has something very obvious on the front of the box saying that there is downloadable content or a downloadable code included. If it doesn't show that, then don't expect it to be there. That's the best answer I can give. The most clear.
Pretty good answer.
Hope it helps. And thank you.
It's very cool. Jang, why are you so into Halo, if you don't mind me asking? Because that was like one of the best Xbox games, probably still is, as far as I remember. But
you just answered your own question.
Oh, there we go. I used to love playing Unreal Tournament when I was a kid.
Yes,
headshot,
frag shot, yes,
headshot. I used to love it. But even the single player, you could play this. I think it was one of the first ones where you could play single player, but you could play capture the flag with all the kind of AI
bots.
I used to love it. It was my favorite game. That was. I was big into that. I really was, but I've never played Halo in my entire life. I really haven't. If I should be playing it, people. Sorry. But I honestly haven't. Opie, are you into playing computer games and stuff like that?
Yes, but not Halo. Played it once or twice. I am an Xbox player, but I'll probably switch to PS5 for next gen because I am gutted that I missed out on the Spider-Man games, and I can't do that again. And of course, we're getting, was it Knights KOTOR, like Knights of the Old Republic is coming out.
Oh yeah, they're doing a remake of it, aren't they?
I think it's coming out on everything, but it's coming out initially on PS5. So I'm in no rush, but I will get that. But no, I play Warzone at the minute, but I still play Battlefront 2 as well, which is an epic game, and it's a shame that EA Sports pulled the plug on the server.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was probably one of the last games that was in the kind of the more traditional sense. Like there was no in-game purchases, there were no skins, and they realized they were losing out massively where they could have done that, especially if you see the PC version where people mod the hell out of it and create some awesome characters. But yeah, I think they just pulled the plug on it to focus on the next gen of games. And obviously the next gen of games will come with a whole load of skins.
Right, that's cool. I tell you what game I used to love playing a lot as well was Red Alert. Very easy game to come along and start playing. And I used to play my friends, and my friends always used to, because I was always quite particular in how I wanted to design. Before I went out and attacked people, I went into how I fortified my kind of fortress, or whatever you want to call it, area. I even liked mining in a particular manner as well. And my friends would completely, and they knew it bugged the life out of me. There was always this little Rambo character that you had that was almost indestructible, and they'd sort of send them in at me.
Oh, was it Tanya? She used to run in and just blow everything up.
Yeah, that's it. But there was a male and a female version of it. Oh, it's a nightmare. It really was. It's driving me nuts, but I used to love it. I used to like being the Russians in it as well, setting up all the electric Teslas and that. It'd be like rubber boots in motion and all this sort of stuff. I used to love all that. Anyway, look at this. Look. We got someone else in the house.
Hi, Naomi.
Hi.
Hi, Naomi.
Where are you going tomorrow?
Oh.
To the Rick William.
to the Brickshire Christmas party, aren't you?
Yeah.
Just me and you.
Yeah.
Where's that, dude? Where's that? Where are you going to?
The Brickshire Christmas party. We've got our log Christmas party tomorrow.
Really? I've got my one on Monday. London AFOLs. We're having a proper meet up.
Although next year we're going to deny it happened, but yeah.
There we go. That's a dig at the Prime Minister there, folks. Love it. How you doing, Naomi? Oh, look.
Good.
You're a lot better, aren't you?
Yeah.
Say hi.
But Connor's still having to isolate, so he can't come. So Mum's staying with him. Just me and you going in it.
Yeah.
So we've been doing some special roast potatoes, haven't we, for tomorrow?
Hello.
Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. What's a professional roast potato?
I can't tell you that's secret.
Is it Aunt Bessie's?
I honestly no, it's not. It takes me ages to do them, and I've got to get demands to do them every year, so I can't tell you my secrets.
All right. Okay. Are you going to post one down for me and Si?
Yeah.
That one down, post one down. I'll just cook you on one time.
Yeah, that's it. That sounds like an invite, Si.
I'll cook you a full Christmas dinner.
That's it. Oh, I love that. I love Christmas dinners, folks. I really do.
He's a great cook.
Didn't you used to be a cook, Craigster?
Yeah, I trained as a chef. Yeah.
Oh, because I know
he knows how to cook raw fish.
He knows how to cook raw fish. I like that.
You quite like raw fish, didn't you?
Si loved fish, didn't you, Si? You love fish.
God,
you went that sushi and you liked it.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't sure if you said sous chef or a sushi chef. So
you had it and you liked it.
Didn't.
Was it Connor that liked it?
It's an acquired taste. Even so, folks, I am that guy who, when I go into Wagamama's, I have to eat with a knife and fork. I really do. Even a katsu chicken curry, I will eat. I love all food from anywhere in the world. I really do, folks. But I have to have a knife and fork. That's all. Or worst case scenario, a spoon.
Did you watch I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here last night or the night before? It was disgusting. So basically, it's for American people, it's basically celebrities that go to this secluded place with the castle, and they have to do these kind of trials. But the other night they had to burst fish eyes. They burst fish eyes, and then the juice had to go into a shot glass, and then they had to drink the eye juice.
Lovely.
How gross. So, I mean, like, if you didn't like fish then, you wouldn't like it now. I didn't know the eye had so much juice in it either.
It got really juicy eyes. What were the eyes from? Goat's eyes or something? Sorry.
No, fish eyes.
Fish eye. By the way, what fish was that? It was a big old fish eye. It was an octopus eye or something like that.
Crunchy. And then all the juice went into the glass. I know, it's gross.
Same. It's same with the human eye, but we won't bring. We will.
Yeah, the human eyes.
You just did. Why? You just brought it up. No.
Say bye.
Intravitreal fluid. Like, sorry, it's the thing.
What sort of fluid?
Intravitreal.
What does that mean?
In the eye, like within the eyeball.
Okay.
And
that's your intravitreal space.
Lauren, I learned something else about the eye recently. That there's a part of the eye that doesn't have veins, and it takes the oxygen in through the eye liquid, whatever that's called.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wow.
Ocular fluid or something. Yeah, no blood in a certain part of the eye. Where is that? It's behind the retina or something, isn't it?
I don't know. I had some photographs taken of my eyes recently where they actually took photographs behind the eye.
Back. Yeah,
it's freaky.
It looked like something. It looked like Jupiter. My eyes looked like a scene out of 2001: A Space Odyssey. It really did. It's amazing. I love it.
A fantastic voyage.
I know.
Hi, Naomi. Take care. Craigster, I got to ask you, how are you getting on with your build? Oh, look at his face. It's like Grizzly Adams.
Oh my God. He embarrasses us every week by building so much.
Wait, hold on a minute. He embarrasses you. He doesn't embarrass me.
Yeah, right.
You're right. You're right. He's Si. What does he remind me of like that? I don't know. I'm trying to think. It's like a book.
No,
it's the Picasso painting, the scream.
It's the turtle from the Comfort advert.
Oh, what?
I thought he was being Macaulay Culkin.
Yes,
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
Nick
Edward
Wallace and Gromit.
Wallace and Gromit. Yes,
he did a great Comfort adverts, didn't he? There was a turtle sat there going blah blah blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Sorry, Craig. Can you do that impression again, please?
Blah, 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 blah.
See, that's entertainment for you folks. You don't get stuff like that on BBC. Opie, Are you building something tonight, or are you knitting?
I've literally just finished. Literally just finished.
He's
So
literally
I
just finished.
built
Show us what you
this
got.
meditation journal.
Love this set. Love this set.
So I've had it for a while, but my new shelf layout was my task this week, so it's cleared up a bit of space. As you can probably tell, I just pulled all of the separators out of the Kallax shelves, which created more space and allowed me to get.
Can you do that?
Yeah. Because the compound, so like these ones run side to side, but these ones here are just kind of single. So got the sandcrawler in there and Moss Isley, so I've created loads more space.
Yeah.
And I got these as well from because I love this set. This is my favorite set, the sandcrawler. But it as a UCS set, it doesn't come with the UCS sticker. So
and not a lot of people know that, Opie. Not a lot of people know that didn't come with it.
I think it's the same with the Ewok Village. There are a couple of sets around that time.
Death Star.
Yeah, Hoth Base as well, I think, which all by today's standards are actually, I would say, a more Master Builder series. But obviously, Master Builder series didn't exist back then. But so yeah,
I tell you what, after this AT-AT is now out, a lot of people are going to want that set. Now they'll poo-pooed it years ago, but now they're all going to want it again. They really are.
Hey, can I just let everybody know as well that as you know, Opie is on TikTok and he has a very good TikTok video where he has no top on, so go and check that out.
Well, that was like random, right?
No, but it's this trend, and like people are pulling out like lightsabers from behind them, so it's just normal, and then it goes dark, and there's a song that everyone uses. Some people are using like ring lights, and Chris from Brick Studios for some reason used a switch. So yeah, but check it out. Yeah, he's great. And there's other people there. Loads of man nipples if you're into man nipples.
Not my nipples are not on show, by the way.
No. I think
I'll just clarify that.
Quite right, Jang.
Hey, Jang.
Look, it always turns at this time of night, 9:45. It turns the conversation.
Jang has no beard, and nobody commented on it.
On what?
Jang's lack of a beard.
I know. I was there. We were there, so when he shaved it all off.
We were there. I was there. I know I was there. But no, that was like one of the most interesting parts of that live stream. I mean, people, who your wife has never. Your wife's never seen you without a beard? Is that right?
Never. Yeah, never.
Really? Give us a close up again, Jang. Let's have a look at what you look.
I mean, it's coming back in. It's it's been a little while. It's coming back in, but I had it completely like shaven. But it was part of the brand though to have the Wolverine / Abraham Lincoln thing going on. So.
Interesting. That's good.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. That is really, really cool.
By the way, Greg, the reason I built that set was to answer your question about my favorite minifig. I've finally got that arm printed Vader, which is was a thing that was stuck in Europeans' throats after not getting dual on Bespin.
I for some reason I was quite lucky to get it. I don't know. I can't remember how I got it. Was it Brick Hive got it for me? I think.
Yeah, Hive got it for you. Yeah.
Yeah, Hive got it for me. Brick Hive got it for me. Oh, that was it. Yeah, and so that was it. No, Hive got it for me, and I built it and kept it. And someone also actually gave it to the channel to review, which is what I did. And then I sold it on eBay for charity. We did that, made some money on that. That was Snap Squid. No, did that for me, which was awesome of him. But you know what was really cool, and this is just a shout out to one of the figures. I was thinking, oh yeah, that came with that. Do you know what? One of the best minifigures I think this year, right? And it's completely tied in with that one, Liam. Is this year on the front of Star Wars magazines? One of them this year was Luke Skywalker from the best from that set. From that set, he came free with a magazine. There we go.
Yep, I got two.
And there he is. It's one of the best ones this year, and I'm going to send over that magazine over to Hive actually as a thank you.
And they kept putting them out. They just like 2 or 3 times a year they'll be like, "Nah, we're going to charge you an extra £2." but at the same time, we're going to potentially give you another Bespin Luke.
Yeah,
Or
he's my favorite Luke
Palpatine.
Skywalker. His favorite outfit, everything. I love
Yeah.
that. That was my favorite
No, I
Luke
agree.
Skywalker. Though I have to say,
Sorry, go on, Greg.
No,
So I was
go
going
on.
to they've kind of taken it for the past few magazines now, and the next one, it's not minifigures. They've gone back to the builds again. So I don't know if
They
someone
have
has
been
given
good
out-
though.
They
I think
have. There's
they-
a lot of Lego in these bags lately.
I really like the ATST Raider. I thought that was a brilliant representation of the actual main build. I thought the clone turbo tank was brilliant.
Tank, yeah.
And then we're getting the gunship. Maybe this is Lego's way of giving Clone Wars fans more sets because that's all they asked for. But I do suspect this month, because I thought it would have been out this week, but it's not out yet. I do think December will be a double bagger because they never tell you it is until it comes out. I do think it will be.
Yeah. Do you know what? I heard it was coming out a few days ago, and every day, every morning I've come into London Bridge Station, I've gone down straight away into the magazine store. And people, if you was to watch me over the course of this week, I'd come in, right, platform 4, down the escalators, right? Yeah, that's it. You got it. Look, round the news agents, back round, through the gates, round W.H. Smith's, back round, and then straight over to Hayes Galleria for my coffee. That's all I've done, right? On a few days in a row. It's like going crazy, it is. And they're like, what's this guy even looking at? You look even worse when you've got the mask on as well, like this. And you kind of like doing this. Are they out there? Are they out there? And all I keep seeing is Yoda in that blooming Resistance A-Wing. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a curse.
I want the gunship.
The Ninjago magazine was released today, and that always comes first. So I think early next week we'll do it. We'll get it.
Yeah.
But I do think double bagger, or we'll get the second magazine, which is the XL magazine, and which I think once a year is Star Wars. I think we'll get that.
Oh, that's good. I tell you what's been really good magazine this year, quite refreshing as well. Because I know the Americans, this is something, actually, Opie, I don't know if you know this, but Si and I know you do it as well, we actually review magazines.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you do as well. My main magazine that I review these days is more blocks than anything. But when you tend to get a minifigure come with a set, I always try and do the review of it. Now, it wasn't that long ago. Do you know what? I'll put something out on Instagram this weekend for it, folks. But there was a really good Marvel one that came out, wasn't there, Si? With 2 Spider-Men on it. And you had it was the red Spider-Man with the gold metallic arms that came out of his back. I thought that looked really good.
Yeah.
They do come out with some crackers. You know, we've had, what were they called? The Last Order, the red sort of stormtroopers. That was quite a recent one.
Yeah. The Praetorian Guard, didn't we?
Yeah, I love Praetorian Guards because I collected them. I've probably got about 40 of those collected.
Even the ones that are finished, like they a long time ago, they started out with Chima magazines. So I have a load of Chima figures that are quite hard, not hard to find, but they're not super out there. They even had a Christmas one, so I can't remember the guy's name even, but he's just in all red, and it's an exclusive one to that magazine, which is cool. But Hidden Side magazines, they were brilliant.
Yeah, they were actually. I miss Hidden Side. I think since I've been back into Lego, Lauren, tell me what you think about this as well. Since I got back into Lego, Hidden Side came and went, and I felt quite sorry for it because I actually really liked it. Was you ever into Hidden Side at all?
So not really. I was really a Harry Potter fan first. I have bought some older sets like the Hidden Side Graveyard to mock with, and they were pretty solid sets. I picked them up at Brick Fair, Virginia, but I missed out on the Hidden Side train, and I didn't really even know that kind of virtual reality attempt was attempted and or marketed with Lego, that kind of space that they attempted. But I know that they were really solid sets. A lot of people were fans, and a lot of people feel like they missed out, just like Monster Hunters almost. That was a huge one that a lot of people are trying to go back and collect a lot of the minifigures and sets from. It was kind of almost like a weird millennial Monster Hunters successor.
Well, pretty cool.
Newbury from Hidden Side is actually built on the grounds of Monster Fighters, where the Monster Fighters are from.
Yeah.
So it all ties in. So But I agree with you. And even with, I mean, even if you just forget about the whole virtual reality or whatever,
Sets are solid.
they're amazing sets. Yeah, they're like, and I think a lot of people just went, "Oh, technology and Lego, I'm not going to bother." And now they're going, "Oh my god, I should have gotten it."
Yep.
Well, the point has been made. You didn't know what set you were buying from the box art.
Yes, that's what it
like,
was. It was one of the main things.
Like that's what hurt it the most because you just saw the cartoon of it and saw the portrayal. You didn't see how cool the actual set was.
Yeah, no, I agree.
In my local Smiths, I think the people didn't know what to do with the boxes. So when I went in first on day one, all the boxes had the back. Yeah, they were all the back of the boxes, and I was like, you know, it's just that's common sense to put the back out because you can see what the set is. I bought I said this to Greg. I bought multiple sets thinking they were different sets. So of like 2 or 3 graveyards. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've done that before. With
Okay.
It's the same one.
Yeah, I log it into BrickSet and I'm like, oh crap, it's the same one again. I've 3 of these. But luckily I did purposely buy 2 trains to get another 2 trains. I bought 2 high schools. I bought a lot of 2 of them. Yeah, the school bus. I bought 2 of those as well. Purposely to have them because I do want to have a hidden side when I eventually get a Lego city, have a haunted part of the city and have all the haunted vehicles and buildings there, and then in the normal city have the normal high school. And I won't take out the haunted stuff, I'll just leave it in but not transform them because I think they look cool.
That's pretty cool. I like the haunted stuff, Si. I like the hidden side, haunted stuff. What about you, Craigster? Craigster, did you ever get into hidden side and the AR side of it? Because I know in some of Jang's early reviews of hidden side, you'd make a point, Jang, of trying to show off it working on the mobile phone. And I think you're practically the first person that did that. But Craigster, did you ever get into hidden side? Because there's some fantastic parts and elements with that.
I didn't really take on another theme because I don't really I've got away from themes, but I did buy some for Naomi. She built them, she played with the app, she enjoyed them. She's still got them built. I think she's got the juice bar as well as the
the juice bar. I built that.
Quite hard to get in it.
Yeah, that's really hard to get. Yeah, someone sent that to me, Chris Chalice, bless him. He sent me one of those, and it was just a really nice little build. So I was really,
in fact, I think I got the Burt for the albino crocodile because I wanted that. So I think I bought that and gave her the ship and took the crocodile.
Yeah, well, they're all decent little sets. I got the shrimp shack as well. That was a good one. Oh, yeah. I think Sai actually, I didn't know about that, Jang. They retired over here, and then Sai messaged me to say, oh, they're selling them still at Argos, and I managed to just pick one up in time. It was half price as well. It was like super cheap, and it was like the last one that Argos practically sold in London.
Yeah, I only have one of those. They were quite hard to here they were quite hard to find, the Shrimp Shack, and I really love that. But Jang, I do appreciate you showing off the AR in that video when it came out first, because I had no idea how I liked that. That was the app that I actually liked because it worked. Although I had to get a new phone to make it work because it didn't work in the Samsung.
The deal we did with the phone companies.
But 4 devices we had Samsung tablet, phones, and none of them worked. And I actually sent a message to Matt in Lego saying, like, you know, what, this is mad, like, what do you do? So he pointed me in the direction of the website, which showed all of the phones that worked, and they were mainly like really expensive phones.
Right.
Yeah,
so that was the caveat I was gonna throw in there as soon as you said, yeah, the app was actually nice. Yeah, if you could actually use it though.
Yeah, because a lot of parents would give the kids their older phones, and you know, so you'd have like a Samsung Galaxy J19 or whatever from 2019, and it wouldn't work. And it wasn't an old phone because when the phone came out, when the set came out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing I worry about the most with Control Plus is that at some point just one of the SDKs, APIs, or insert other acronym here is going to be deprecated, and then you know, at some point they're going to say, okay, well, we're going to continue to support this system because, you know, we really appreciate all of your great support from the fans. We want to give that love back to you. So we're going to keep supporting the system for all sets made within the past 18 months and going forward. But ones before that, sorry. You know, it's just too much emphasis and reliance on very specific technology. I think that most Lego stuff, I enjoy the digital stuff that they do when it works.
Yeah.
Period. You know, when it works and when it's fun. I don't think there's anything wrong with augmenting Lego with digital crossovers and such. But for control and for essential features and functions, such as with the Technic remote controlled sets, I want a physical controller that I can use for the rest of my life.
Yeah. I agree. I agree that some things. When you're saying that though, I mean, I do remember a time, Jack, when I thought to myself, do you know what? I can't part with my BlackBerry because I need those physical buttons, and I never thought that I would get used to having an iPhone.
Same.
And in the end, I did really. I mean, let's face it. If anyone was around back then, BlackBerry kind of shot themselves in the foot anyway. But yeah, it is a thing. But yeah, I was like, sorry, I completely appreciated the fact that you would show off your AR side of all that as well. And when it worked, when you could get it going, it worked really well. And I almost prefer that to, I prefer augmented to solely relying upon it. I think that kind of that's maybe the middle ground. That's kind of cool. Opie, one thing I wanted to mention about that set that you built, the meditation chamber. Is that for me, and this is a subcategory, folks. For me, that's got the best sticker in it of the year on the view screen.
Yeah,
I thought for me, and I tell you what, that's not a nice panel that you have to set up for it. Let me see if we can get that in.
I like
shot.
that it's like double glazed as well. So
yeah,
there you can kind of see it.
Yeah, you can just about see him, and you could tell the actor as well.
Yeah. No, I like it.
Yeah, it's very cool. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I like that it's double glazed though.
How you doing, BFab? Good to see you, dude.
Hey, BFab.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's really, really cool. I'm loving that. Now, Lauren, how are you getting on with those frightful feet from the AT-AT?
Top 2 done.
I mean, they're like trophies.
That's not bad. I'm making pretty good progress. I'm halfway through my 3rd, so that's not bad at all.
How much does, if you don't mind me asking, how much does the AT-AT weigh? Like, I mean, they look quite heavy pieces.
They're chunks, man. Like you gotta. I wouldn't even know. I am glad that I ordered mine online because I really had to think of. I'm like, am I going to be able, like me, to carry this out of the store to my car? That's something that you now have to take into account. I don't think I could have carried the Millennium Falcon out. Like that's still getting delivered. But this one I could have, but that's it. Like that is the only thing that could be in my arms. I would have had to get rid of the bag. Like I would have just had to have it.
What about the when the Millennium Falcon first came out, they had the little hand cart custom thing for it.
Wheels on the box, weren't there?
Yeah, did they stop that?
Yeah,
I don't think they had it for the AT-AT at least. Like
no, definitely not. They had big bags. I know that. Looking at Tech's vlog that he did.
I don't even know how he had 2 of those on his shoulders.
He's quite a broad lad. He really is.
Can I just say, Lauren looks great dressed as Princess Leia from Hot.
That's it.
We said that
at the top side when we really did you do that on purpose?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to be slightly festive. It's winter, and I had this, and it's cold up here. This is the 3rd floor, and I keep my house colder just to save on heating because it's an older house. And then I'm building the AT-AT. Like I can't pass up this opportunity. I had my R2-D2 dress when I picked up R2-D2. Wow. I got to dress as like a little bit of a Hawk Leia vibe to build an AT-AT on a December 10th stream. Come on.
No, it's very cool. I love it. Under Armour
All right, like it's almost like the little rebel symbol, though. I'm impressed about how close it is.
You are a rebel, so you rebel. I love that about you, Lauren. I really do. Let's have a look at a few more photos, folks, because we've got a few more photos, and then we'll touch base with Craigster, see how he's getting on. Because have you noticed how quiet Craigster is tonight, folks? Look at him. Look, he's probably going for it and catching flies.
There's more interesting people on the panel than me, so that's
there isn't. You're a very interesting man. You really are. I said that slightly patronising there, but I genuinely mean it. Anyway, we've got some more pictures here. We've got people still sending me in pictures. Now I love, Jang. I genuinely don't know if you do this yourself, but have you got like a sort of a winter wonderland section in your city, Jang?
Not anymore. No, I did a little bit of that once, but since then, nothing Christmas and holiday related for Lego.
No, that's fair enough. No, I'm the same. There's one thing I've not gone into. What's that, Craigster?
There's too much electricity in the cyberpunk for the snow to stick.
Well, what about you, OP? Are you ever? Well, I don't think they do Winter Wonderland in Star Wars, do they? It'd be kind of just a Hoth kind of scene.
Just Empire Strikes Back opening scene, isn't it? That's all.
Yeah, it is really.
Maybe a bit of Starkiller Base if you're a sequels fan, but yeah.
Yeah, Starkiller Base. Oh, hello. I love it.
I didn't see how it was.
Starkiller Base, eh? Oh, I tell you, do you know the thing about Starkiller Base? When they were having that, when they were having the lightsaber fight at the end, and there was that scene where they're giving it all that, and Kylo's trying to get the lightsaber, Rey's trying to get the lightsaber, and then it just went somewhere else, went flying somewhere else. That's when we should have seen Luke Skywalker. But anyway, that's the only thing I would have changed. That said, I'm just throwing it out there, right? I would next year, if I could ask for anything for Star Wars, I would love to see a Luke Skywalker. And is it the Shadow Troopers at the end of The Mandalorian when he's going through that?
The Dark Troopers.
The Dark Troopers, sorry. Yeah, the Dark Troopers. I'd like to see that scene.
Well, they're doing the Dark Trooper Battle Pack, aren't they? Which a lot of people are very bitter about because they paid £50 plus for additional Dark Troopers.
That's it.
Yeah. Same with the the clone commander out of the gunship, which is now coming in a $13 bottle pack.
No, yeah, well, this is the thing, isn't it? But I heard that Lego were thinking of bringing out a Phase 2 Commander Cody, but in the form of a minifig doll. I'm just saying.
Is this not part of because the whole
Can you imagine
on Instagram?
It'd be like the end of the world for some people if that happened. But it would be
just Greg trying to wind up the Star Wars people. He offended Kevin's or Keith's last week. Now he's doing the Star Wars people.
I got it from the same source as the person that told me Monkey Kid's being wound down as well. But there we go. It just seems to trigger some people. Just saying.
There's been a full
brickheads.
Yeah, brickheads. Yeah, what happened to Jabba the Hutt brickhead and Jar Jar Binks?
Oh, that would be a good one, though.
Yeah, be a good one to build and throw it out of a window.
Jabba the Hutt over Jar Jar. For sure.
Oh, Jabba the Hutt. I mean,
that's the one I'm like, Jabba the Hutt, I would totally build. I'm like, oh, that would be a good one.
Do you know what I fancy building as an army? I'm just saying this, right? Tuscan warriors, right? I'd be up for a Tuscan warrior army. How about that? Sand people.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. What's going on there?
That's some of them.
Bloody! Where'd you pull that out from?
Well, I hit 12k on Instagram, so I made 12 out of Sand Troopers and Tuscan Raiders.
Very cool.
I've got
I love them,
a
man.
load more behind us. Yeah.
Honestly, they're being so well portrayed in the TV shows at the moment. And you can bet your life they're going to turn up in Kenobi as well. I mean, LucasArts are probably thinking, God, we need a race of people that we could use in just about everything. Oh, I know, the Sand Warriors, the Tuscan Raiders. We'll use them. I love them.
I think we'll get them in Boba as well because he basically posed as one at the beginning of the Mandalorian season 2.
Yeah.
So we'll probably get how he ends up with them.
Oh, honestly, but when they could though, doing all the sign language and stuff like that. I started watching The Mandalorian season 2 back, and I watched the sets last night. It's funny, isn't it? I couldn't tell you what the TV show was called, but I can remember. Oh yeah, it's the one with they do the set from Trouble from Tatooine in it, and that great big, the most giant serpent thing you've ever seen in your life. So big, it ate a sarlacc.
The Kree dragon, yeah.
That was epic. That episode was absolutely epic. It really was. Anyway, talking of epic, let me show you some more pictures, folks, because you're beautiful people, and I want to show you your pictures off, because you know what? You got skills, and I want to show them off. This is from the Brick Bods. Love the Brick Bods. They'll be on again next week, folks. This is showing off some of their winter wonderland. There we go. Can I hold that up there? If I can just get the angle. Oh, there we go. There, just about there. There's one picture. Isn't that lovely with the track going around it?
Very nice.
Love that. Love that. Size building, or was building, I think he's finished now. The festive train.
Yeah, I'm still in the middle of it.
It's still in the middle of it. Blimey, so it's only about 200 pieces.
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, I know you. There's another angle there. Oh, look, the Santa Claus taking up. It looks like he's taking off, though. I'm going to fly into a wall, but we won't go there. Looks good, though. Love that. Love the Brick Bods. They do a stream, folks, on Sundays, 8:30. Check it out. Honestly, they're an awesome couple. They really are. Pink Wheels has sent me... once I had pink wheels. Love that one. This is... Oh, my God. Check this out. Jang?
Hey.
I'm an after your own heart here. How about this? For a reef on your front door.
Oh,
See?
yeah.
There you go.
There it is. There it is.
Loving that.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get some of these printed off. 3D printed. Anyway, check out this mock. This is awesome. This is here is my my messy whip mock. I don't know what that means. Work in progress, I guess. We'll have a whip meeting, shall we? That's what we like to do at work. There we go.
Oh wow.
Nice.
There we go.
Whew.
That's a lot of white. I mean, that could be. That's a cross between Hoth and the what's it called? Superman. Where's he live? Something of Solitude. Like it though. Very cool. Lovely architecture. The Fortress. Thank you. The Fortress of Solitude. There's going to be a massive new set comes out next year, folks. Very expensive, loads of pieces, and my money is on it being the Daily Planet. I'm just throwing it out there because the bugle's gone down a tree. Here we go. Oh, Stuart Lamb. Here we go. How about this? Do you remember Fabuland? How about this? An AT-AT version of that.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I've seen that. Brilliant.
There you go. That's funny.
Stubot would love to get the amazing UCS version one day. Indeed, he does. I mean, I got to be honest, right? I would build that just for a laugh. In all honesty. There we go. Tim Such, aka Mitty Bricks. Here we go. Check out this, folks. Love it. To scale.
Awesome.
That's so good.
That is really good. That's one of the best pictures of the year, that is, Mitty.
One's toilet trained, one isn't.
Oh, I tell you what I did get from the Lego store the other day. Blimey, a load of 8x8 plates. God, I crammed them in. I really did. Try it with onions. It's
Not into Fab Jug either.
Look at Craig. I love it. Ooh, he's got funny. You have got a really cheeky little laugh. You have, Craig. Now, talking to cheeky, this is from Tripe and Onions. Has anyone ever had tripe and onions? Is that a delicacy or something? There we go.
It's very Irish.
Is it very Irish?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll eat out in Ireland.
That's it. I do there. Tripe and onions and your potato if you're lucky.
Yeah, potato.
You do love potatoes.
You know Russians eat more potatoes than Irish people.
Yeah, but that's because there's more Russians in the world. Right. Like, you're a tiny little island. You've got more people live in a town in England than live in the whole of Ireland. But, you know,
yeah,
you guys...
more people live in London than the entire population of Ireland.
Exactly. But, I mean, you know, Russia's a big place, mate. I mean, I think Moscow's bigger than Ireland. But I will agree with you. This is... Yeah, that is beautiful, isn't it? I'm going to be building that on Sunday, folks. Sorry, I forget who that. Do you know what? I think that's Echo Bricks, and I'll tell you how I know that's Echo Bricks. Right? Is because Echo Bricks loves a nice. He's like his mats that he uses all have that kind of pattern on it. Let's have a look, shall we?
It's Scottish, isn't it?
Plaid.
There we go. Echo Bricks. There we go, folks.
Yeah.
Echo Bricks.
Scottish in him.
It's the Scottish in him. He does. He loves a bit of what did the Americans call it, Si?
Pardon? What? Americans call it plaid.
Plaid. We
That's
just
it.
call it plaid. Yeah.
Plaid.
And what's the other one? They have another
Plaid.
name for.
I like that. You're so naughty, Si.
Oh, Argyle is the other thing they use.
Oh, we got. I think this is an Irish lad, David O'Dwyer. He goes. Okay, starts off on the wrong foot. It says hi LBR. Who's LBR? Anyway, LBB. Nice to meet you. This is.
I think he's got it right. I just don't think we can say it on the.
Shut it. He goes, this is the adventures of Chef on YouTube. I made this train station for a Lego show this Sunday in Limerick. So why aren't you going there? So he's made a train station in Limerick. There we go. It's called Lego City.
Ooh, that's nice.
Oh, nice.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a good use of that plate. I never find good uses for that plate.
Was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? It was a hexagon. Ooh, or octagon, I should say. I counted it and I still got it wrong. And this is a. It looks like it. I think this is a Harry Potter set. Lauren will confirm.
Oh, yep. That's the start of the astronomy tower, or the part of the astronomy tower.
That's the same thing, isn't it?
It's the
Just
side-
turned around.
Yeah, it's turned it around.
Ah, okay. Maybe this one we'll use some parts for. Anyway, David O'Dwyer, lovely name. Good to meet you, mate. Unikitty from last year's #Build to Give. This is another awesome one from Havstads Will Travel. I like this. You need to put this on Tricky Bricks. Well, he probably does actually. But look at that for a star. Ooh. Oh, someone's just messaged me through. What's that? Who's this from? No, it's apparently someone's just started a live stream. That's all it is. Any other pictures? Oh, got to show you this one. Matt Elder. Matt blooming Elder. Now he was on the 24-hour stream with beautiful people from over at Beyond the Bricks. And he done an awesome picture of Luke Skywalker, which have I still got it? Here we go. Just show. How about this, Jang? How about this? If I can click on it, there we go. Touch screens are very touchy. There we go.
There it is.
So there's that.
That is awesome.
So this is actually the giveaway painting that he did. He started doing live during that stream, and this is the finished product.
It is, and he looks so good. Honestly, I love a bit of Matt Elder. Now, strangely enough, folks, I will be meeting Matt. I'll be meeting Matt Elder. I will be meeting Jake Studs, and if all goes well, I should be meeting Cranky Bricks all on Monday. Why am I going to meet them all on Monday? Because it's the London AFOLs Christmas do. That's why.
That's cool.
I know it's cool. It's really exciting. I can't wait. And do you know what? I don't think no one's going to do a live stream from it, which I think is a bit of a shame, because that would have been quite fun. But there we go. Who else can I show you? I was going to show you. Oh, yeah, it was Matt Elder. Sorry, So Matt Elder, bless him, sent me another picture, and he's pulled it out of the hat again, folks. Check this out. Woo! There we go.
Oh,
Nice.
Santa.
Could have shot of the gun as well, right down you.
That is awesome, Matt. Look at the gun and the way he's teed it up with his eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, he means that.
He does.
Honestly, he's really good.
The man got skills.
Skills.
He is good. He is good.
Talent.
We love a bit of Matt Elder. The Brick chap sent me this. I don't know if I was looking to join, but yeah, here we go. Oh, he's talking about something else. Anyway, look, here we go. This is some elves.
Always
Okay.
nice.
It's nice, isn't it? I like that. We love elves. That's why I like Sai. Little elf. Just saying. He wouldn't have heard that. Don't worry. Stud Sidious. He always sends me pictures. Sends me loads of pictures. In fact, can I show you? Yeah, let me show you this. This is a mock he did this week, folks. Stud Sidious, bless him. He's a top bloke. Check him out. He's an artist as well. So many artists in the community.
Nice.
Like that. That is a. Do you know what? We got the meditation chamber. Opie. I think this would be a good one from Rogue One.
Yeah, good back to tank. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is that a Darth
Batman
hot
as
dog?
Mr. Freeze tank too.
Is that a hot dog? Is it a hot dog?
Darth hot dog?
I get it, Jang. I get it.
Yeah, I think that's Jeff Vader, that one.
It's way over Greg's head, Jang.
All right, you lost me there. Help me, Si. Trevor Baker, what has he sent me? Oh, nothing.
We all got it, but you, Greg.
Abusive messages. I'm trying to process it now. But that's it. That's it for pictures. I think Joel.
Even Foolin's got it. He's just messaged me.
No way. I don't believe that for a second.
That's last week's
Liam sent me a nice picture. Yeah, there's a nice picture of Liam. There we go. You want to see it? There we go. There's Liam. Look at him. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. The heels have
Well,
eyes.
it is a video, so it's obviously just frozen on a very inopportune moment.
It froze
Nice
in a beautiful
smile.
place. Oh, this is quite cool. This is from Nicole. Now, Nicole earlier on, folks, she had to duck out early. So early, in fact, the stream hadn't even started. But anyway, and Nicole, if you're watching, hope all is okay with you. But yeah, look, she sent this a nice picture as well, and she's got a Union flag. Look at that. So, I mean, 4 amazing sets there. 2 awesome Ecto ones. The best set of all time, in my humble opinion, which is the 1989 Batmobile. And you've got there the Starship Enterprise / Discovery as well. I'm joking when I say that, by the way.
Captain Britain box.
Captain Britain box, yeah. I love it there. She's got a little city going on there. I didn't even know she had such a thing. It's pretty cool. That really is cool. So anyway, thank you, everyone, for sending me pictures. But I'm going to show one more. This is Redman. Love a bit of Redman. There we go. This is a really nicely done photograph.
That's nice.
That's nice. That is really cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like that. Thank you so much to everybody, you beautiful people, for sending in your pictures. I really, really enjoyed that. Thank you so much. So we are coming. Oh, we've got Johnny G in the house. He goes, I love Darth Vader and in Star Wars. So do we, Johnny G. Good to see you, dude. I love that name, Johnny G. It just kind of rolls off the tongue so nicely. Also, we've got BAMA in the house. BAMA, lovely to see you, dude. I haven't seen you for a while. I'm pretty sure back in about a year ago, BAMA came out with a video, a very short video of him doing a roller coaster. It was this giant version of the roller coaster. It was like 8 foot by 4 foot roller coaster. It was ginormous. But anyway, we love all that, and thank you so much. So anyway, we're coming up very close now to that 3-hour mark. So I think what we can do is nicely plod around the panel. I like that. I have to remember that. Plod around the panel and ask them what they're up to in the next week or so, and what lovely, exciting things we can look forward to seeing from them. So I think I'll start with my good fellow chum, Si O'Connor. Si O'Connor, what have you got coming up soon, my friend?
A mixture of different videos. We didn't talk about the modular, by the way, so I'll put my 2 cents in now. I'm undecided. Okay,
well, we can talk about it. Let's talk. Wind yourself down, right? Okay. And say, do you like it or don't you?
I don't know. I look at it and it looks like the geometry doesn't look right. I don't like the tree. I think it makes it look too creatory, like as in a creator set rather than a creator more experienced set. I don't know. Something's just irking me when I look at it, and I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't look like a modular set. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, to me, it doesn't look like a modular traditional set. It looks weird. I don't know if they've just tried to creatorize it or whatever. But anyway, and when I look at it, I see like a wart on the side of it. As I said to you before, I like Victorian buildings because they mirror each other. So and with buildings, I like straight lines and all. I don't like squiggly, crazy architecture. But anyway, I have to see somebody actually have it built and not be, I got this for free and I love it. I want someone saying, giving honest opinions on it. And I'm not slagging land people, by the way. I'm just saying.
No. We'll talk about this. We'll kind of weave it into the winding down of it.
Am I too worked up about it? I feel like I'm worked up.
You like modulars. That's the thing, Si. You're obviously disappointed. I've never seen Si worked up about anything before. I did once. He was trying to get someone in his family to bring him up a drink of a drink of Coke. and some chocolate, and they were all ignoring him. He was getting a bit worked up about that.
He's belted away.
Yeah, I need a drink. But Si, you seem just really disappointed by the one coming out.
Yeah, I don't know, in my head I thought it would be something where I go, oh my god, this is amazing. Like I have with everything else. I mean, I really liked the bookshop, and I saw that first, I was like, oh my god, that is just a beautiful looking thing. It has no books, but it's a beautiful looking bookshop.
It has one.
It has one book. I'm gonna have to collecting books.
It was a sale that day.
It was their Black Friday for books.
Yeah.
But when I looked at this first, that tree just made it look. When I talk about creator sets, I mean like the lighthouse and the beach huts and all those things. The tree just looks Lego-y. I know it's supposed to look like Lego, but it looks too. Look at the tree they had in.
There's a man that needs a Lego.
The head for trees at the moment is getting me down.
But I don't like. It just looks too, I don't know, creative.
What, like a palm tree?
Yeah. I mean,
okay.
There are palm leaves they could have used if they wanted to be a palm tree. You know what I mean? But and the box as well. Don't think the box suits it. You know, we're adults as they want us to be adults. You know, adults Lego, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But why does every box have to be black for adults? You know, that's crap.
We need more reviews like this from you, Si. These are really entertaining.
Well, so why don't you do? You really need to go back to doing reviews. But yeah, I like this. Look, AV Bricks is, but it's a 3-in-1 palm tree.
Yeah, exactly. That's my bloody point. Exactly.
Yeah, see what I mean? Today, Si's going to slag off another Lego set.
Okay.
Join us.
I don't like the new modular.
It looks like a creator tree.
I'd have to
use a tumor or a wart on the side of it.
I'd have to use Jang's beep button every time I curse, though. There'd be so much editing. Be like, this effing thing, this effing you stupid C word. And no, I wouldn't be able to.
Wow.
I didn't say it, Jang.
Making solo
Right, when he says the C word, folks, he means chicken. All right.
Chicken.
Yeah. Anyway.
American means chicken.
That's what it means. That's what it means in England. Just saying.
And
I love me chicken.
I like this version of Si.
Where are we going with this?
Yeah.
Quick, Jang, help us.
Hi.
Jang, what do you first of all?
Top that, Jang.
Yeah. Jang, do you like palm trees? Let's start there, shall we? And tell us what you think about this modular. Jang,
So I've been giving this serious thought, and I first of all do agree 100% that the tree is the thing that's going to turn people off, if anything is. I think if you simply remove that, replace it with a more traditional style of deciduous tree or something like that, or even just change the colors of it, take away the lime green, make it just a regular green, any little change like that, I think will turn the opinions of most people who don't like the thing. That said, I don't think that it's supposed to be a palm tree. I think it's supposed to be actually a cycad, but we'll leave that off to the side.
A yucca.
I think that the building is beautiful. I love that they managed to make the light nougat, formerly light flesh color, into a viable building color, and they show that it can work in large brick, form for large structures and everything. I think it's nice. I appreciate that they did something offensively different with the geometry of it. I think that's important to offend the senses from time to time.
Yeah, it certainly offended Si.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about it is how much open space and unused space there is along the gallery side. There's just a big open plot of unused base plate, just a rectangle with nothing in it whatsoever. They could have at least put something little in there, or they could have extended the gallery back, because it's so small.
I even think the buildings themselves are getting smaller with the
Yes.
modulars.
Yeah, you can see when people compare them to other modulars of the same number of floors, it's much shorter.
But even the ground space, it's a 32 by 32 base plate that seems to be getting less building, and more foreground, and just the looks of it.
Some of the older ones, I think, were smaller than we thought. They just had larger bricks used. So it has more of a visual presence from the front.
Yeah,
bring us in. I
count
need
the
to
stud
keep
space on the other ones, and you'll be surprised how many of them have a lot of wasted space at the back with nothing on them. Detective's office springs to mind.
Which?
The detective's office.
But I
There's a lot at
like
the
the back of that because it's, there's a door there, there's a bin, it's, you could put an alleyway there and put a bin lorry behind it if you had a city or something. There's character there. It's not just a wall. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's the little grate behind for the barrels to go through. And
Yeah, but they run out of bits.
Huh?
They run out of bits.
Because it's
So
quite
the price would be even more expensive.
It's like 3,000 pieces, isn't it?
Yes. I'm gonna shock you all here and say, you can take the tree off.
What?
No.
And you can put like your own stuff around the back.
Ban him.
It's
heresy
now.
Is.
It's Lego.
Fascinating.
People.
I'm curious.
I like it. Yeah, you got to stay pure, man.
No. It's. I love it. I think it's a brilliant set. I love the whole design of it. Yes, there'll be some bits that you could change. Yes, it needs another couple of floors on it, and one of those floors needs bathrooms and toilets for the other rooms that don't have a bathroom and toilet for.
Okay.
But you can just build the rooms and make it bigger and make it look more impressive.
Shill. What?
So they're fair points, but so Jang, what have you got coming up from your awesome channel or channels really? You're like a multiverse in one. You really are. What have you got coming up in the next week or so?
The most important thing for me is to continue to make progress on my redone, or actually brand new, custom police station.
Oh wow!
Took apart the old one from 2014, which was my first ever.
Wow!
So
I was thinking he wishes that was the hotel.
Yeah. My old one of my first proper buildings from my old original city has been taken apart. Its parts are in this, and I'm working on making it. So I really want to get the exterior of this done within the next few days, and then start working on interior details. It's going to be fully detailed on the inside, and with all those windows and stuff, you'll be able to see a lot of the detail from the outside.
Make sure you put a toilet in there, or as Craigster will leave a comment about it needing a toilet.
Well,
will he leave a comment, or will he leave something else?
Yeah,
to make a point.
I'll send the 80 one.
I see
what you did there.
Where's Sky gone? Oh, here we go.
I want to show Jang what I did with my one. So I extended it, and I took the kind of front off. I added cells to the top floor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, proper custody suite.
So and I lengthened it as well. So put a kind of I'm not finished with it. I put a gangway across here. So I'm going to put a rail across, and then there's the door here. But this is like I put an extra level onto this and stuff. It's balancing. The laptop's balancing on my nose at the moment. But yeah, I made it much bigger. And I'm still working on it.
Excellent.
Oh, blimey, look. It's like the sun coming up in the morning. We love you, Si.
Wake up, everybody. It's morning.
Morning has broke. Oh, no, it's not. It's Di Connor.
I want a little office in that new police station, please, as for my sig fig, for his British-American police relations.
Oh, there we go. I tell you what, one of the best sets this year, folks, for me personally, is the police station. I thought that was a good set.
Yes, love it.
The Modular.
That was good. The only thing about it, I can't remember if Jang said it, or it was just an observation I made, was that if you took the police sign off the front of it, that's it. You wouldn't know what it was.
Yeah.
That's the only thing with it.
And it needs a proper custody suite as well. All these. Where are you supposed to put all your prisoners? One cell? What's all that about? Have they not been to a proper police station?
There he is.
Shocking.
It is. Nick 'em, Dano. Or book 'em, as they used to say. Opie Wan. Help me, Opie Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. You really are, mate, honestly.
You doomed them. You doomed them.
Dude,
Line on
TikTok deliciousness. Is that even a word? Are you going to be dishing up this week for us lovely people?
I mean, I do stick to a post a day. The reality is, I don't even know what I'm going to post tomorrow. I'll just kind of almost... Sometimes I find a video on my For You page and you're like, I can do that, and I can turn it around pretty quick. Do you know what? Sometimes when I've been on for so long, you start to see trends come back around. So I can almost just recreate an old video and jump back on it. But I suppose more than anything, I'll probably be more active on YouTube this weekend. So I have a video to create. But then on a Sunday evening, I always do my Opieverse stream, which is basically my one-on-one conversation with other creators. So it's a bit like the Joe Rogan experience of Lego, as if there was ever such a thing. And I've got Xenon from Block Studios. So one of the stud buds, he's on. But then probably that'll be the last one before Christmas. But then I am planning on doing sorting a watch party out for the start of, because I really love those. I love watching other people do them. So I really want to do my own with others. And I've got someone lined up, and then see how it goes. But for the Book of Boba Fett. So get up every Wednesday morning, 8 a.m., watch the Book of Boba Fett.
Oh, I love, do you know what? I genuinely love it when Disney bring out a series and there's that buzz. Everyone is waiting for it to drop on the morning. And when it drops, we kind of watch it as best we can, as much as we can over the course of the day sometimes, folks. I'm genuinely excited by the Book of Boba Fett. I really am. I think I'm hopefully it's going to. And also as well, I don't know about you, Jang. Let me ask you a really ordinary question. When you watch,
always back to me.
I know because you're like the pioneer for me. You are.
The only one who's going to give him a sensible answer, basically.
There is that as well. But I genuinely, and this is going to go to Lauren as well. I'm going to get the American view on this, folks. See what I did there? I want to know, when you watch TV shows, so when you watch like Harry Potter or Jang, you're watching Star Wars. Do you ever watch
Harry Potter's not a TV show, sir?
No, that's true.
It is in the UK. It's on that often.
Yeah.
Saturday afternoon statement.
Okay. I think
that's a good idea, though, wouldn't it? Having a Harry Potter TV show, or at least a spin-off, anyway. But do you ever watch the films, Lauren and Jang, and the various spin-off TV shows? And do you ever look at them and think to yourself, "Oh yeah, that would make a really good Lego set. Oh yeah, that would make a good Lego set," or anything like that? Lauren, do you ever look at that and think, you know?
I mean, I look at Harry Potter all the time, and like so many other things would, like, especially from the Deathly Hallows, like would make such cool sets. I certainly think of that, like whenever you see an arena or you ever see like a really nice build of something, or a mech, or even an animal, like I was just like, that would be cool to see in Lego. But that's also coming from being a Harry Potter fan first and then Lego. Like it brings it in, so I can appreciate both things. But I never, from a Harry Potter aspect, I never expect anything special from Lego. Like I'm not, except Gringotts. I'm expecting that from Lego. All right, that's my minimum. If they just give me a Gringotts before I die, all right, we're good, we're even. I'm not asking for a phase whatever of anyone.
Phase 1 Harry Potter.
I have heard they're bringing out, or they're looking at bringing out, a Harry Potter magazine, which
that'd be nice.
is hopefully something.
I think there's just something about the magic of it that I think is going to last through a little bit more of the generations, and it's going to be interesting to see like the life that it's taken on into its own like fandom beyond what it was. It's going to be interesting to see where it goes, but I'm excited for kind of what kind of sets that are going to come out like next year, etc. And I certainly do like just being a fan of this lovely thing. And then it's also of, you know what? I'm not going to wait for Lego to make a set of this. What can I do on my own to really bring this to life from the mocking like side of it? So I think that's really a neat space that I hope to explore in 2022 as well.
Here's one for you, Lauren. Look at the new Modular. Think of it in all white, and then look at the Gringotts.
Right? Like look at it and like just add some wonky columns and a couple more
Oh,
floors.
don't say
and you
one
got
for
it.
columns. That will throw Sai over the edge. That will. One
No,
for
no,
columns.
it's fine.
Columns?
No, with Harry Potter or Castle, that's fine. That works. It's supposed to be
fine.
like that.
It's fine. No,
That's-
the palm tree got me too.
Wonky things, wonky columns work in Castle and they work in Harry Potter and everything else, but not on something that's supposed to be a bloody hotel, a 5-star bloody
Yeah, it's no Premier in ASI.
No.
Harry Potter display, because they don't really have a lot of like typical adult like 18 plus stuff. Obviously the Hogwarts castle, the big one, is huge, but thinking something like a display Nimbus or Fireblade, like wall mounted, that would be cool.
That'd be interesting. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they've got the white Benetar, haven't they, which is nice.
Well, and I think they played around with that almost with the icon sets, building those iconic things as more like the icon set is clearly the one that's just like, this is just a display piece. This is for like a little bit more advanced.
Yeah, display ones of brooms though, even if they were like that size, would be really nice, wouldn't they?
The brooms, yeah.
Sorry, folks, I nearly went for a little trip then.
We're just going to keep going and pretend Greg's still here.
If there's one thing I've got to get used to in this room, it's having a chair with wheels.
I thought you'd gone to see the bucket.
This way, I just stood up, and when I sat down, it wasn't still there.
I just thought you'd gone to see the bucket. I was going to fill the time while you were filling the bucket.
I nearly did. I nearly filled something, I'll tell you. Anyway,
definitely a clippable moment for TikTok.
I nearly broke out into a sweat then.
Wait for Jang to answer the question that you've now lost track of. It's Jang's turn.
Where did I get to? Well, I suppose
Jang and the question.
Jang, sorry, Jang. Going back to, did you like the way I diverted from you to Lauren and back again?
Yes,
Jang? I like that.
I like the way part, not so much the back part. Thanks, Craigster.
What goes around comes around, Jang. You know the score. So tell us. I can't even remember the question, but anyway, tell me your thoughts.
Well, now I don't remember the question either.
When you see stuff, do you want it to be made in Lego?
Yes. So just to. Mandalorian, whichever was the episode where they went to the was it the Quarren planet where he needed to get repairs? They had the AT-AT walker that had been converted into a crane. I want that.
Oh yeah.
I will probably make that at some point for my Cyberpunk district.
And talking of cranes, one of my day one sets that I'm hoping I can get
the new crane. Don't get started.
It's the crane. I want that little crane from Lego City.
It's not fair. I would pay $100 for that.
I thought you were going to cry on
it's
that.
Just, yeah,
really?
Dude. Oh my God.
I love the look of it. There's normally a sports car that comes out. There is. There's a +4 set that's coming out, isn't there, Si, that you like?
Yeah, it's a race car. It's amazing. It looks so cool. 4+, I don't care. It looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, they're good. They're good.
A lot of
2 figures.
Yeah, 2 figures.
Oh, do you know what? Here's a quick question. Sorry, folks. I was going to wind this down, but if anything, we're winding it up. Opie, what did you? Sorry, dude, but what did you think of the Microfighter set that's coming out? Because I personally don't like it that much. But what do you think of it?
So, do you mean the Razor Crest?
Yeah, the Razor Crest. Sorry, dude. I mean, it's okay. I just think
I feel like microfighters are a good way, because you've got to remember kind of broadly in the whole market, and microfighters are a really good way of getting certain minifigures to certainly the kids, and it's like that kind of impulse buy or that kind of micro purchase. But there are cheap sets with Din in there. I feel like they could have done something a little bit different. I don't really kind of consider the microfighters. I don't kind of sit there and think, oh, what could they do next and all that. But yeah, I just feel like that's a minifig. Certainly with like Trouble on Tatooine, a lot of kids will have that one. They're not looking to get it. But yeah, I don't know what the right answer to what would have been in its place would have been.
I think Razor Crest is a fine subject. I just think they didn't capture the soul of it well enough. It's not cute enough. You know, like some of the I think what Microfighters does best with the builds is just giving you something that's surprisingly cool by itself, and then this huge minifigure sits in it, which makes it just hilarious. But it's still, the build itself is like, oh yeah, like the Millennium Falcons that they do are great, you know. But the Razor Crest that they've done, the nose is just extended out so much without any fill in there, and it doesn't have the height. I think it needed more height as well. It's just, it doesn't have a strong draw.
Good shooters.
I think that's where the magazine polybags are better than the Microfighters, because they don't account for the minifig. They are kind of self-contained, and I think that's where, especially this year, that certainly the back end of the year, they've absolutely nailed it with that clone turbo tank. This gunship looks really good that we're getting, and they're really cool for like scene building and photography.
Yeah. No, they really do. I built, I used it in a video a couple of weeks ago, last week. Yeah, it was last week. I built an AT-AT from a foil pack, and it's actually really good little AT-AT. It's just a fun little build. The A-Wing, the only reason I didn't buy this month's one is because I've got the red A-Wing, and they're actually quite big. They really are really big. One of my favorites from the build from a foil pack is Kylo Ren's. Not his command. Yeah, the shuttle, but the not the command shuttle, but the actual
TIE fighter.
Yeah, the TIE fighter.
The silencer.
Yeah, the silencer. Yeah, they came out of a silencer.
Really? Because I love that ship.
Yeah, it's beautiful ship. It really is, especially when it's spinning around like that. It looks amazing. But they bought the micro builds are really good, and they're quite solid as well. There's some great ones. There's some good microfighter ones. I think the U-wing microfighter was a really good set.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see a Kessel Run Millennium Falcon.
Oh yeah.
That'd be good. You know, just a bit, because everyone always forgets that. It's like, it was the solid version of it.
I will say, Greg, it was worth getting this month's magazine, if only to see Yoda force project himself to Vader having a shower.
What?
Yeah. And startling. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I might have to grab one actually of it then, because I mean, at the end of the day as well, dude, the parts that you get from it are actually pretty good as well, aren't they? You know, there's some good elements in there. The videos, you always get some spare ones, and foil packs deserve a little bit of praise. We keep them going. The likes of Opie, Si O'Connor, and myself, where we do our magazine reviews, we keep it going. We really, really do. Now then, talk about keeping things going. Someone who hasn't stopped is our last two peeps on the panel, one of which is building Home Alone, and the other one who's wishing that they were building Home Alone, but they're actually building an AT-AT. So, Lauren, lovely, beautiful Lauren, how are you getting on with your AT-AT as we wind down? And is there anything coming up from your channel, or are you just kind of hanging out with other peeps for a little while?
I'm hanging out with other peeps for a little bit. I'm hoping to do a few Christmas things, possibly for my channel, but who knows? I'm in a weird space in my life right now. But I did do an episode recently. Did an episode with Callie Brick.
Brilliant.
So that was a lot of fun. I think that probably went live today. And I'm on this fourth leg. I'm almost done with this fourth leg. Of the AT-AT, and I'm hoping to get that done. I've got a good bit of time off, so it's just been really nice to delve into this Star Wars build and I don't know, explore this Star Wars side, because I've missed out on a lot of this fun, difficult Technic stuff, and I don't know, I really get a lot of enjoyment out of some of this more difficult Technic, like insides. And the payoff is just going to be really fun. And I have a fun Christmas idea. Like, he's going into my Christmas decor.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, I like it. Emmasaurus has thrown up a few dots onto her AT-AT. So she's kind of blinged it up a little bit. Have some fun with it.
Why not?
Put Hogwarts Castle on its back or something like that. It looked like some kind of Discworld or something like that, from Terry Pratchett. But it is really lovely, Lauren, having you around, having you back in the fold again and stuff like that. We love you to bits.
Nice to be back. Really Thank you for having me on.
No, it really is. Honestly, it's a super pleasure. Now, talking of super pleasures, and quite the opposite. Craigster, how are you getting on with your? How you get? Oh, there's a look. Look at that look. Did you see that? As a dad look, that was. How are you getting on with the Home Alone set? You enjoying it?
God.
Yeah, it's all right.
If anyone wondered why doesn't Craig ever do reviews, that's why.
I like that.
It's all right.
We do, and like Jang said, we need straight bits of that.
I don't do reviews because the exact reason is there's people out there that do them way better than me.
I would argue otherwise, Greg, because when I first got onto TikTok, I would do one-word reviews, and they absolutely boomed, and I don't know why I stopped doing them. Yeah. I would just feel like people would then like comment, and this is obviously what Instagram Reels is going to get, where you can respond, and then it brings the comment through, and you just be like, "Okay, do a review of like the new X-wing." Like,
I feel like Jazzman off the fast shirt just going nice.
Yeah, beautiful.
People love it. People.
I don't want to be popular though, so I can't be doing popular things.
Yeah.
Tell me what doesn't work. I'll do that.
Just do it. I tell you,
Counterculture, counter Lego culture.
I'm all up for shortening my reviews. I tell you, I can honestly, Gang, I can stretch a poly bag out to 20 minutes. I think that's about my record at the moment. But what a poly bag it was as well, eh?
A little tip though, that's why you use the two well together. And this is what I need to get better at, is TikTok is almost like your advert. So you would do that kind of one-word review, what you would then do is put in the caption that the full review is just gone live on YouTube, and then that drives people over.
Craig still kind of gave me this idea, and I should follow up on it really. A few weeks ago, I was in Bath, but I was streaming from a place in Bath. And but before I went, I just did a quick thing saying I'm not going to be in London today. In fact, I'm going to be in Bath, the city of Bath.
Isn't that terms of service issue?
Isn't that what? Sorry,
terms of service issue. Streaming from the bath.
Oh, I like what you did there.
American
joke. Not on that. Not on Twitch.
Oh, I heard it when he had a full beard. Just saying. But no, I did this short, just saying I'm here today. And bloody, they got like 800 views, and it was only meant to be a promotion for the main sort of live stream. So I think you're right. I think it's a really good way. But you know what?
Telling you something.
Well, exactly. Yeah, I need to shorten. I need to be more brief, as they say. But there we go.
Me and Tech are on the same wavelength in the chat.
What's Tech say? I'm up for shortening your review.
You do need to wear at least shorts or at least briefs when you're in the bath if you're going to be streaming from it.
They are.
I encourage him because he wants to do a stream in the bath. He wants to do a build in the bath.
I tell you what. Mr. Tech Productions there. Someone did a vlog the other day, and it was about 24 minutes long. Tech, you. But I enjoyed it though.
That's his quota for the year, though.
I know. But what a year! I tell you what, Tech. I want to know what your watch time on that was, because I reckon it was fan-dabby dozy.
Huge.
Yeah, it would be good, and deservedly so, mate. It was a good adventure, and I think Lauren actually said, "Thanks for bringing us along for the ride."
Yeah,
I'm sure that was a quote. To quote a comment. Here we do. So anyway, Craigster, other than reviews or lack of, what else are you not going to be up to in the next couple of weeks?
I'm going to be doing stuff. I'm going to be building the Ninjago gift staff present with my good friend Richard Brickscene. We're going to do a double live stream.
Oh, yeah, you've both got them, haven't you?
Yeah, we're just waiting for Richards to land, and then we're going to build them on a stream together.
Oh, great idea!
Take the mickey out of each other, because that's what we do.
Exactly. Is that going to be a Sunday stream or just a one during the week?
We don't know yet. He needs to get his so that we can do it. But that's why I'm saving mine for that special occasion.
Oh, okay. But we saw the paper bags today, folks. We heard them. To be honest, I actually even felt
first.
We've been kind of nicely pulled apart. So thanks for giving us the.
We'll do more of that on a Twitch stream for people as well.
Can you play the piano?
The whispering and the guitar just for Jan, because he'll like that.
I prefer the piano, but
I can't play the piano.
I bet he can play the fiddle though.
I can play the didgeridoo. What about the didgeridoo?
There we go. Yes, yes, new meta right there.
He does have a didgeridoo.
I do, yeah.
You should just call yourself Didgeridoo Bricks or something like that. That would have been quite good.
It might confuse people.
Yeah.
Might upset like Matt and Richard if I do stuff like that.
No, very cool, very cool. All right, we'll look forward to that, Craigster. So yeah, and that just leaves me. We obviously earlier on, folks, we had AV Bricks in the house as well. I think they said that they've got a new video coming out at 2 p.m. tomorrow, which is pretty funky. So I'm looking forward to that. And do check them out. And like I said, folks, all the details are down in the description below. And while you're down there, give us a thumbs up. You know the door. You know the score, I should say. Now, I did actually do a survey earlier on, and I'm dying not to forget to say this. But anyway, exactly 100 people voted, which is very cool. So I do appreciate it. That really helps my maths. It really does. And it was a very simple question. I can imagine which way Cy went, but here we go. The question was this. It says, this week, the latest modular building was announced, set 10297, the Boutique Hotel. A bit too boutique-y for Cy, but anyway. And the question was, are you a fan? 50% of people said yes, they are.
Wow.
25% of people said that they were undecided. And 20, well, it's actually 25%. For some reason, they've calculated it being 23%. Weird. But anyway, 23% said no. So Cy O'Connor.
I said
That's quite high.
I said undecided because I'm undecided. I like the hotel part. It's just the geometry and the bloody tree and
bloody tree.
The tree. You got to get over that tree, Si. Now you know where I was like. Again, another one of the best sets this year, Jang, was set 21325, the Medieval Blacksmith. Right. Love the set. Love the figures. Love everything.
But you didn't like the tree.
Bar one thing, I did not like that tree build.
I like the tree.
The tree is so good. It is a perfect old growth apple tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncultured
Jang.
Years prior. The culture. Listen to him. What can I say? I like my bananas ripe. I'll leave it at that. It's true.
Is that a euphemism?
I know. I'm like, this sounds like a British euphemism if I ever heard one.
That did
it's
sound
not.
like it.
It's not. It's just a thing. It is, honestly. Why does everyone think everything I say is some sort of strange?
It's not you. It's British. Britishisms.
Don't know what you mean.
You never asked me what I thought the best set was either, and I'm offended.
No, because I was going to come to you and ask you.
You will finish the stream. You're not going to go back. Don't lie.
I told you half an hour ago when we started talking about Star Wars and you got your soapbox about how much you loved and endeared and enjoyed and embraced this new innovative modular coming out in January the 1st. So Craigster, other than your mock being the best set that you've built this year, and he's built some beautiful mocks, folks. I'm trying to butter him up here. What's been your favorite? What was your favorite set this year that you've built?
Well, when you messaged me, I thought, oh, this is going to be really difficult. And then I had a quick think about it and thought, no, definitely Ninjago Gardens for me, for the build, the way it looks.
Good shout.
And my favorite minifigure probably is a toss-up between Vision and Captain Carter from the
Vision
Good
for the
shout.
cape. I don't know why those spongy capes are beautiful.
Yeah. Do you know, when me and Si did the backlog, we did a special on the Marvel minifigs, didn't we, Si? Yeah. And Vision did get voted top.
Yeah, it's because I logged in with all my other accounts and voted for it.
That would be why. Do you know what? So, some of my favourite minifigs from this year have been the Adidas man, the little figure from him. I thought he was quite cool. Yeah. That would have been tops. If they had come with a printed Adidas label, I would have given that tops, but it was cool. I like some of the video ones, the Alien DJ and the Dragon DJ. I thought they were good. Good shout. Spider-Man, Miles Morales, that was the first set I built this year. That was. Wow. I really liked that a lot. We both liked that one, didn't we, Si? That was our first sort of best figure of the year. I like the Beekeeper from the CMF series. That's him. Let me make that bigger, Si, because I like his back print as well.
His And this it's mad. Like anytime we talk about something, we actually have it to hand. This isn't set up, by the way.
Honestly, folks,
that's so cool, isn't it?
But I tell you a really good figure that I love this year, and it's the Adam West Batman from the 1966 Batmobile. I thought that was nicely done. Opie, just out of curiosity, did you have a favorite Star Wars figure that you liked this year?
Yeah. I'd probably say.
I thought the new Boba Fett was good. I thought the new set of Boba Fett was okay.
Yeah,
the green
it was all
out,
right.
but...
I'd probably say the Mortar Trooper. I love Stormtroopers. I love, like, my favorite figure is the Sand Trooper overall, but I love I actually think pound for pound, the Marauder is my favorite set of the year, because I think it's easy to look at the bigger sets and you think like the big, but it's pound for pound, and I think what was like 30 quid, and you got 4 minifigs, all of which were exclusive to that set.
Good shout.
And that yellow armor, Drew. I just think it was a hell of a set and great for army building.
That is a really good shout, actually. Marauder pulled that out of the hat, folks. I would never have gone for that. I never considered it even as well. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so had I. How about you, Lauren?
It makes a good toy too.
It does. I think you're right. Lauren, did you have a special minifigure that you thought, that's a good one for a shout? Not necessarily the best one, just one that you find the most memorable.
I really love that we got a completely glow in the dark nearly headless Nick with the Chamber of Secrets set. Like, I think that was just really neat, and all the parts were done glow in the dark, and it's solid. And that's the only piece that's exclusive. It's exclusive to I'm pretty sure, like the Chamber of Secrets set. So I was stoked to get him, and I mean, actually a couple copies of him just because I wanted to hang on to him. But I was a fan of. I have a couple of the glow in the dark head Snapes.
I was going to say glow in the head. If anyone ever wants to see someone whose head glows when you talk about hotels, it's this geezer here. Glow in the head.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a standout figure for me this year.
No, I agree, and I think it was. I think I was watching Joanna. I think it was, and she was building it, and I didn't know he was glow in the dark because it doesn't say in the box. And people were talking about glow in the dark, nearly headless Nick, and I was like, no, because I love glow in the dark. Anything Funko Pops, especially Lego. We were talking about our favorite color, Lego colors the other day, and mine was glow in the dark.
Mine was glow in the dark.
I know. Only Si O'Connor could come back with that answer. I asked him a question: "What's your favorite color?" People were saying, "I like teal, I like dark red, and all this, and navy blue." And so I went, "Glow in the dark."
Glow in the dark.
Like, is that even a color? I don't know.
It's an answer. It's something.
it's something. That's the thing. I love it. I love Lauren's diplomacy. I really do. I need to work on that. Oh, here we go. Oh, you see that is a very nice little build.
Awesome.
Yeah,
the little dried legs.
Yeah. Yes, used to fantastic. I mean, I would hope for even Jang's sake, he would get an R2D2 one day. This is what if there's one thing I want to throw out there for anyone, for Jang in the Lego community, right? It's give him a straight printed R2D2 because I've got loads of them. You know, I really have.
Come on, Lego, throw him a bone.
Yeah, come on, he deserves it. The geezer's been at it for years. Do him a favour.
You couldn't even get it in the UCS R2D2. Come on, man. Of all the places you could have put it.
That's true. That's true. Trevor Baker, he says the Bad Batch, Tech in particular, was a very good minifigure.
Yeah.
He was good. Great print. Great mold, I should say.
We've been spoiled this year, haven't we?
I think we have. I think we genuinely have been spoilt this year. And we've spoilt Lego. I genuinely think we have spoilt Lego as well, and they've spoilt us. In it's a two-way relationship, folks, and you can love it, you can hate it, or you can just pass it by and just make a little comment on these things. I think on that note, it's a nice place to sort of wind it up. Or wind it down, as it should say. Sorry, the last 10 minutes we went through about after things we were going to talk about, but just so you guys know, coming up from me, there'll be a video dropping tomorrow noon, folks. All I got to do is do the voiceover for it. I'll either do it first thing tomorrow. I might even do it tonight after the stream. Who knows? But there'll be it's my latest Lego haul video that will be coming out midday tomorrow. Then on Sunday at 6:30 p.m. UK time, that's 1:30 EST USA time, I'll be building this. We're giving it a bit of Santa magic. I'll be building this little set from 6:30, hopefully
The reindeer
I'll
battle
do it.
pack.
I'm gonna have it done by 8:30, and then we can pass over to the wonderful Brick Bods, and that's what I'm going to be doing. And on Wednesday, Si and I are doing a Spider-Man special backlog stream, and I'm going to be building this set. And this is a No Way Home set from Spider-Man, and I get to look at that wonderful Doctor Strange cape as well, which I can't wait to do because that's a pretty decent element. If someone said to me, Greg, name an element this year that you think is awesome, I'd just go for that. I think that's going to be one of my favorite elements because it's clever, it's nice. Otherwise, folks, next week, London Calling number 98. That's 98 weeks in a row I've done London Calling, and we're not too far away now from the big 100. So I'm looking forward to that, and there'll be something special happening in and around that too. So on that note, I want to say thank you, AV Bricks, for popping in a little bit earlier on. Nicole, if you're out there watching this or you're watching it back, let me know how you are. Hope all is well with you. I want to say a beautiful thank you to the Brightest Witch Bricks, aka Lauren. Thank you so much, Lauren, for being here tonight. Craigster as well. Lovely to see you, my friend, as well. Thank you for showing us off that amazing ambassador set that you've got there. In case anyone wondered, how did he get it? He's not employed by Lego. He does a lot of work in the background for the Lego lugs. And folks, honestly, if you knew what the ambassadors have to do, it is unbelievable amounts of work. They really do. So he deserves that and a bit more in my head. But anyway, so kind of lovely to see you as well. Jang, thank you so much for spending so much of your time with us as well. Really do appreciate it. It's lovely. And the wonderful Opie. Opie, hope you enjoyed yourself tonight, mate. It's been great to see you.
Very much so. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, my friend. And I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who's out there as well. Tech saying, are you still saying goodbye? Yeah, I love saying goodbyes, Tech. I could say it for hours. I really could.
Are you still watching, Tech?
Tech, are you still watching? Because you're bad for the stats, mate. I really do appreciate it. He watches me on a great big TV as well. I can almost feel it sometimes. It's so big. That's TV, that is, folks.
Sorry.
We got what did I say? Anyway, I just want to say as well, thank you as well to all you lovely lot for tuning in as well. The likes of Tasman Bricks, who, by the way, folks, next week will be on this very stream. Family Bricks as well. The wonderful Matt Elder. Matt, thank you for showing off your picture earlier on as well. Johnny G. I want to say thank you to Nicoletta, who's in earlier on. Josh builds stuff as well. He's going to be on as well next week. So there's got quite a few people coming on next week. We got Gregor Craig, Tech, of course, the Brick Bods, the Minifig Who, and Tripe with Onions, to name but a few. Good to see you as well, Lorraine. I just want to say, keep safe, everybody. Come on, we're nearly at Christmas. I want everybody to have a fabulous Christmas this year. Keep wearing the masks. Keep those hands clean, right? And you know what? Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourselves. And Lego. Do you know what? It's a wonderful thing. And each and every one of you lovely peeps out there are too. Take care, everyone. Have a super weekend. You deserve it. And I'll see you very, very soon. Bye for now. See you later.
Bye. See you later.
Bye.